of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome.
Goodness gracious.
Welcome. I know the Ron Jeremy thing is on here. I don't even want to acknowledge he did that. It's such a lame attempt at some attention and publicity. We're not going down that road.
Yeah.
We like Ron Jeremy, but it's kind of douchey.
It is, and it's been done. And
he redid Wrecking Ball, I guess. I don't care.
Right.
I did see it a little bit, but I don't care.
I didn't even care.
It's a bit forced.
Didn't even care.
I want to talk about Hot Lana.
Cold Lana.
I just don't understand.
Well, they have no clue how to function in the cold and a couple inches of snow.
2 inches of snow, certainly some ice.
Yeah.
Because they don't, they don't get winter weather, but
no.
2 inches of snow just shuts down a major city.
Yeah.
And I understand they're not really prepared for snow down there because it doesn't happen often, but I don't know. I don't get it. This car's still stranded, I guess?
Yeah.
And now people are going to be driven back to their cars so they could, attempt to get them off the highways?
Yeah, they're just
the roadways?
Clogging up the highways. It just goes to show you, if there was a real national emergency, we're fucked.
Oh, yeah.
Because every fucking highway will look like that.
Right.
If there's a real national emergency where people have to get somewhere or just get away from cities or things like that, you're done. You need a go bag and a motorcycle or you're pretty much fucking dead.
And you can't count on your elected officials.
No, they don't know what they're doing either. Anytime you throw them a curve,
right?
Like anytime it's not just complete business as usual, which they fuck up also, but
of course,
like business as usual, they will fuck it up and then they get on, well, we've made some errors.
Right.
We did make some errors. We're reassessing the situation and next time we'll, next time.
We're getting a committee together.
Yes, a blue ribbon panel.
A blue ribbon panel to see what we did right and what we could do better next time this happens.
Because, everyone left at the same time, and that was their problem.
All right, well, that happens.
We should have had, he goes, we should have had, the schools leave first.
Right.
And then, people at work. And the government officials.
If you don't have the snow removal capabilities, that's something you could do as an elected official. Go, okay, fuck, all right, we got to. It looks like this shit has happened, so let's.
We can't have everyone on the road.
Let's just close the schools, and if it turns out it's a bust, oh well.
Yeah,
I don't know. But I'm seeing the pictures, and it's so funny to me.
It's just bumper to bumper, all the lanes closed.
Look, there it is on CNN. The whole highway shut down.
How do they have no snow removal? I can see not being prepared for a storm.
Yeah.
But how do you have, they have 2 shovels in all of Georgia?
It doesn't happen. It doesn't even hapen once a year.
Yeah.
I think they've been talking how this last happened in 2010. So that's what?
Yeah.
I mean, 4-ish years ago.
When you have a budget, and then you have snow removal in the budget, or you could take that money and allocate it for something else.
For peaches.
Right. The old peach industry.
Make sure the peaches are all right.
They are not putting it towards something that they just don't even use.
Oh, no. They take those gambles all the time.
Sure. And that's what it is, a gamble.
Right. Is it going to affect the peaches? I like a good peach every once in a while.
Mackinac peaches, Jerry. The Mackinac peaches.
But fast forward, sometime in August when the peaches are nice and ripe in this area, they'll say that, the prices are a bit high because of that snowstorm back in January.
Yeah. Well, the peach crop affected by that deep freeze.
Right.
Yeah.
We've all seen this weather so much up here. And that doesn't shut down anything anywhere else.
No, that's a dusting.
Right.
I guess it really froze the roads up, though. A lot of ice. It doesn't look like a lot of snow, but apparently that was all fucking ice because they have nothing to put on the roads.
Right.
So people were just sliding around. They couldn't even move their cars.
Let me say, we got people that were affected by this shit.
Ooh.
Let me say hi to Bill in Florida. Bill, what's up?
Hello, Bill.
Hey, man.
Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Oh, no.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
No when a bit is over, my God. That
no,
bit
my
ended
birthday
2
was
years ago.
My birthday was yesterday. That's why.
That's why he's upset.
I see.
I get it.
No, apparently you don't.
What's up?
Sure I do. Anyways, in 2010, I was driving in Atlanta during that last storm, and there was just a few inches of snow on the ground. And it was about 2 in the morning when I was driving home. and there was about 35 people on about a 3-mile stretch of road that were just stuck and couldn't move.
Yeah.
And I had a police officer come up to me and tell me that they wouldn't be out for about 2 days to offer any assistance.
So where are we at now? Because the news loves to show you footage that already happened.
Yeah.
And they present it in a way like, no, this is happening still. This is how it is right now.
Yeah.
Are those roads still, clogged with cars? Because they just showed the video on TV.
Yeah, I think just like the news always does, they're blowing some things out of proportion, but there are some cars stranded.
What? The news does that?
Occasionally.
All right. Thank you, Bill.
No problem, guys.
Let's go to Atlanta and say hi to Matt. Matt, what's up?
Oh.
All right, boys. Love your show.
Of course you do.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anyway, it's not so much that lack of preparedness and prep for the snow and all that. A lot of people down here just figure as long as their tires are black and round and hold air, that they're good to go. And, it's not like everybody up north. I mean, I'm originally from Cleveland. And, we could drive through 30 inches of snow like it's nothing. Everybody down here, bald tires, ice, forget it. They're done.
They're just not ready for this type of thing. You got to think they're just not ready for this type of thing because I don't think they're that stupid down there that they just lose their minds over 2 inches of snow and ice.
Last night I was doing some running, and there was a news crew videotaping a bridge. I'm actually in Columbus, Georgia right now. They were videotaping a bridge because it still had ice on it after the prison inmates in a half-ton dump truck with some shovels were spreading sand over it.
Oh, wow.
They couldn't figure out why there was still ice on a bridge.
They couldn't figure it out.
You got the prisoners out there working?
Well, they always say that bridges, freeze. They always have those warnings when you're driving.
Yep.
Well, the prisoners were the only people working yesterday. Even McDonald's was closed.
Well, that's not good.
Damn.
How are we going to get our chicken McNuggets?
Right.
Did you see the Olympic commercial where the tie-in is to the Olympics with these sponsors is just so douchey.
Oh, is it?
They had a whole montage.
Were they trying to make a moment?
Dude, they had a whole montage of Olympians like biting on their medals. That's the thing you do. You win a medal and you just bite it when you're at the ceremony.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, I guess some idiot did it years ago to see if it actually was real, and now it's like a tradition. A lot of people will bite their medals.
Yeah.
So it's a montage, over the top music, very patriotic, and then they go to the slow dissolve into people biting chicken McNugget.
Fucking nice.
Yeah, that's something you could really.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Yeah,
Yes, and the point was the medals are healthier.
Yeah, exactly. They're equating winning an Olympic medal to eating really shitty.
Biting into a fucking mystery meat.
Right, mystery, whatever the fuck.
Whatever that shit is.
Are they still claiming it's chicken?
I don't know what it is. Chicken McCartilage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They
Those
just grind everything right the fuck down, right?
Yeah.
Bones, too?
Beaks.
Oh,
no.
That scrotumy thing under his chin. It's disgusting.
I don't know.
They make a paste out of it.
But is that what that is? Oh, it's a paste, right?
Yeah, they make they grind up the chicken, make some kind of fucking paste out of it, and then squirt it through a machine.
Yeah, because I guess if you had I don't know, sugar or salt to anything, you can make it taste good.
Tastes pretty goddamn good. No.
Did I say this on the air? There's somebody close to us. He wouldn't tell me the company, but he told me that there's a very popular chicken company. So I'm not even going to tell you what it is because they're trying to engineer how to make chicken taste like chicken.
What?
That's what they're doing in the labs.
Try to make chicken taste like chicken.
Yeah, because they found, when they're shipping it and this and that, it's losing its flavor. So they actually got engineers that are coming up with the chicken flavor in the labs, and they're adding it to the actual chickens to make them taste more like chicken.
Tyler Chicken?
I'm not saying what company. He didn't tell me what company. I don't even want to guess because I don't want no fucking lawsuit.
Chicken flavored beer? That'd be pretty good.
No, just making chicken taste like chicken.
Sell it at
that's
the
where we're at.
Wow, really?
Maybe you can look it up online. I don't even know. There's the paste in the chicken McNuggets. Is this real?
Come on.
What's all that white stuff? Is that the cartilage and the bones?
Yeah.
I mean, nuggets are tasty, though. God damn.
Wow.
Yeah, because they had a lot of that
And they fry
artificial
it
shit.
or batter it, whatever it is.
Oh my God!
What the fuck is
This is
it?
kind of like a how is it made type of thing.
Yes. They just grind everything up. They put it in a little mold.
That looks like beef right there, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess it's not cooked yet.
Oh my God!
What's all those little white?
The white things are those bits of bone and cartilage, or just is it like it's like a fucking olive loaf?
It's fat.
Yeah.
I don't know what
fat,
it is.
right? Maybe
It's probably the fat too. Sure.
Now it's going over some grate.
No, that's going into the batter.
And now
that's batter
is that
dripping.
what it's doing?
They're on the grates,
Oh,
but the batter's going through the grates. But
it goes through a curtain of whatever that is.
Yeah.
it looks like batter.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell that's made of.
I'd love to go through a curtain of batter.
Oh, wouldn't
Be
you?
fun.
Yay!
Yeah.
All right. Now it's still on that little conveyor belt.
Right.
Chicken nuggets.
They look white. They look like delicious chocolate-covered like pretzels or something.
Oh, would you take a bite into one now?
No, I would not.
Look at that.
But if it
All
was
raw.
cooked, I would.
I couldn't tell you the last time I ate at McDonald's or Burger King.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
It's been many, many years.
I went on a date there recently.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, she was on a rag, so I'm like, well, get your hopes up for a meal.
Oh, that was like an egg type thing, milk thing so that
Like a batter, no?
the breadcrumb sticks.
Oh, I see what
And
you're
then it
saying.
tumbles off the conveyor onto breadcrumbs, and then more breadcrumbs breadcrumb it.
Yeah.
On from the top.
Yeah, the whole thing's a breadcrumb fucking bevy.
Yeah.
It's snowing
So
breadcrumbs.
it's
Yes.
covered in that, and now it comes back out, and now they're covered and ready to be, deep fried?
Yeah.
Is that what they do?
I don't think they're that healthy.
I don't think so either.
They taste fucking good, though, man. A little sauce and a McNugget. Holy mackerel.
What's your favorite sauce, Jimmy?
Probably mustard. And a little barbecue once in a while, but if you want the truth, I like a spicier mustard sauce.
No.
That's me.
There you go.
I don't know.
How it's made.
That's pretty disgusting.
Oh, that was not a McDonald's thing. That was just how you make
that
a
was
McNugget.
a chicken
yeah.
nugget.
Right. Well, they
Yeah,
don't
the
want
McDonald's
to
will let you
get,
see
they don't
that.
want to get sued.
Because there are some good like chicken strips and stuff that are really chicken. That's not hasn't been ground up.
Right.
That's pretty good
Oh,
stuff.
I heard this before. James in Kansas City. Go ahead.
James.
Hey, Renee.
Hey, man.
Okay, my boss told me this yesterday about chicken nuggets. She said, you know what those wrestling mats when you were in high school you wrestle with?
Yeah.
It's the chemical in those mats that when they put in the chicken nuggets, it's on.
All right, dude. What's up with your voice? Someone's got to ask.
no.
I got to ask you something too. Like, do the McNuggets, do they cook them first or no?
Oh no.
You got a cold?
Yeah, I got a cold, guys. I caught the show a long time ago.
I got a cold, Carson.
I think that's some kind of impediment.
I kind of feel like shit today myself. I got the flu shot and I'm hanging in there, but got a sore throaty thing today.
Yeah.
I thought it's been killing me lately.
I wonder if can you get a second flu shot?
I don't
No, I
think
think
that
it's
does
not-
anything.
That don't work.
No.
Yeah, I think once that's in there.
Might just be a cold.
I'm a big fan of the flu shot, though. You remember the days I would be out 2-3 weeks every fucking
Oh
winter?
yeah.
Now I just get these shitty little, just bothersome things during the winter. A little sore throat the last couple days.
Bothersome.
Just with that gulpy shit
The
all
gulpy.
night long. Gulpy shit.
Gulp. Feels like you got something right there in the back of your throat.
Right.
You can't gulp.
And just watching the alarm clock turning over. Oh, it's now 2:48. That's great. Okay, I'll sleep. 15 minutes later, because I'm gulping that gulpy shit, I wake up again. Oh, now it's 3:07.
You got to down some NyQuil or something.
I know. I should have.
That's the shit.
Yeah, but then if you do that too late, then
Well, you can't
we
do
get
it
up
late.
too early.
No,
you got
can't
to
do it
time
late.
that shit out perfect.
Although Robitussin works pretty good for not making you drowsy, but clearing up like the stuffy nose and the throat and shit.
A good
I do like that Robitussin.
A good Tylenol PM every once in a while works.
Citizen.
You do the Tylenol PM?
Oh, boy, no. Those will
That's
fucking
nice.
put you out, too.
Sometimes just one.
Yeah.
Just one. Just put you over the edge a little bit.
I will fucking fall
Anyway.
asleep.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Go ahead, James. Now that we have acknowledged that you have a cold,
Yes, go ahead.
continue.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Sure.
Well, I am the cold as well.
I hope you feel better.
Well, it's
Shameful about it.
oh shit.
Oh, my God. Are you
Go ahead.
cheese whizzing this
Go
cold?
ahead, sir. Just relax. I understand how you feel. Just talk about it. It's okay.
Worst call of the day right here.
Are you trying to... Can I do this for you?
Can I say
Chicken McNuggets are made with the same stuff wrestling mats are. I've heard this.
What?
I have heard this. They add this in for substance.
What, like filler?
As a filler. I've heard this. I'm not saying it's true.
I don't think that would be
because we're saying Chicken McNuggets. I don't feel like having a lawsuit with a massive fucking corporation.
I don't think that's
But
true.
I have heard this. Can we look this up, Sam Roberts?
I don't think they'd sue. Here's why they won't come after you. Because they would have to then say exactly what they do to make it.
Right.
And I don't think that they would want to.
But I heard the wrestling mat thing. It's not like it's actual wrestling mats that they're grinding down.
Yeah.
But the same shit they put in wrestling mats, they supposedly, use that in Chicken McNuggets.
I bet that's in Snopes. Go to Snopes.
Yeah, go to soaps.com.
Yeah.
Yoga mats.
Do a good search.
And now this one says McRib contains ingredient most commonly found in yoga mats. So it's like, does it just change all the time?
Well, yoga mats are...
The quarter pounder with cheese has stuff that is on a ping pong table.
Watch it be that yoga mats are just delicious.
Hey, I always tell you what they put in the hamburgers, too. I heard from my grandma they put worms in their hamburgers.
Yeah, but...
Famous story from your grandma?
They put worms?
Yes.
I mean,
For years, she's been...
They don't put that in hamburgers.
Yeah.
Are you bullied? I bet you're bullied.
Yeah.
And I was at work. This guy when I was working with, he found old moldy ice in his beverage at Burger King.
Well, Burger King.
Burger King. Burger King.
Burger King. I'm sorry. I have.
Wow, you're all about this shit, huh?
Yeah. It's talking about every health violation.
Yes.
Fat rat tail, what's the more
Yes.
All right, James, we got to go. You're terrific, though. I got to tell you.
You guys are the best radio show on.
No
Oh,
shit,
I
we
know.
are.
It's crazy how great we are.
But at this point, there's no other radio shows.
It really is.
That used to mean something when we actually had competition.
Now.
I used to call you guys about Stern, but you guys blow his ass out of the water. I mean,
All right.
Oh, boy, I can't find the hang up here. Jesus.
Shit about it.
Thank you, James.
Go grab a tissue and some fucking cold medicine. You
Yes, that's really
nasal
stuffy.
fuck.
Sounds good. Sounds really good.
No, he doesn't.
I couldn't even name another radio show at this point
Yeah, I
that
don't know.
I feel like we even compete with.
Nah, fucking.
There are so few in the morning that are really funny on the road. Like you'll find them in sometimes not the top 10 markets because they're the ones that don't have the fucking lawyers breathing down their necks.
Right.
Yeah.
There's some fun ones, but not many.
The ones that go under the radar.
They're just not where the lawyers are.
I remember the day one of our dopey fucking bosses told us that we were finally on the radar, and that's not a good thing.
Right.
Remember that? And I'm like, what are you talking about?
What?
Like, people are going to start paying more attention to you guys now.
Yeah, great.
And you'll see. And he was right.
I'm like, that's good, right? No.
He was absolutely right. Let's say hi to Jeff in Mississippi. Jeff?
Hey,
Hey.
Jeffy.
man, talking about all that chicken stuff. Chicken and vodka. There's my meal. Chicken flavored vodka. But anyway, we were talking about the snow earlier.
What's going on today?
Jesus Christ.
We're talking about the snow earlier. In Mississippi, we have 5 snowplows for the whole state.
Oh.
Yeah, it's more than
So when
schools.
It snows, you got to figure out where to send them. And they keep them up in North Mississippi, and they can't get down here because of the snow.
Well, of course you're going to keep... If you only have 5 snowplows, I would assume you would keep them in northern Mississippi.
That's right. That's right. Now,
Right.
The state owns about 5 snowplows,
Hold
and they
it
have
there.
little spreaders on the back.
But that
Yeah.
has worked out in your favor for many, many years that they don't have a budget for snow removal. You do understand that.
That's very true. Very
And then every
true.
once in a while, you're gonna get caught.
They don't need to put it in the budget because
No.
it's like insurance. Take a gamble on it.
And Atlanta is in hell. And you watch, they're not going to change everything for next year. They're going to take the same gamble next year.
Yeah. Well, they were talking about some lady having her baby on the interstate.
Oh, that happens on a Tuesday.
Doesn't
Yeah. If you're going to have a baby, you're going to have a baby. I don't like those stories. They bother
No,
me.
enough, right?
Yeah.
They just bother me. Oh, a lady had a
Mississippi.
baby on a subway today. Yeah, all right.
Are those whites only snowplows down there in Mississippi?
Yeah, the colored ones are very different. They have no snow pushing ability. They're just trucks.
Well, I'm not giving up on this.
No?
This guy's going to help us out with the chicken thing. Mike. No, I don't want you, Mike. Ryan in New York. Ryan.
How you doing, boy?
Sorry to Mike, but it was a boring call. And so far, we've had nothing but boring calls. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to pump it up here. Ryan, what do you got?
What up, yo?
I read something on the internet over the summer
gotta
about
be
these
true.
chicken nuggets. Yeah, I know it's got to be true. Somebody actually tried to expose what it was,
And what they do is they ground up all the byproducts. So they take whatever's the leftovers, whatever nobody wants, grind it all up, and they throw it into a big vat. But bacteria starts to form, so they throw bleach and a few other products in there.
Well, I doubt. Let me say this: I don't think any food place throws. I mean, there's weird shit that goes into food. I don't think anyone just takes bleach and dumps it in there.
Ronald McDonald is just dumping Clorox into the vat.
Yeah, exactly.
On camera.
Yeah,
but they have to kill all the.
What's wrong with just using the good part of a chicken?
That's cost.
Are they just trying to
not cost effective?
They're trying to cut corners.
Do you know what it is?
We would be really shitty if we went into the chicken McNugget business.
Yeah.
So we would do it properly and wonder why our profits suck.
Can you imagine that you use a chicken and then you look in the garbage and there's a lot of chicken left.
Yeah.
That head and feet. I hate to see all that thrown out. Let's do something.
Use that.
Your first shot is you take a hammer and you mash them and nobody eats them.
That's how chicken wings were discovered, by the way. Back in the day, if you live in Buffalo, you get the true story.
Yeah.
There were a bunch of kids and they were out drinking and they went to a restaurant, their mom's restaurant or whatever. And they're like, Mom, we're hungry. And she's like, man, we sold everything. We have nothing left until the delivery trucks come tomorrow. So then she goes, let me think about this. And it was all the shitty parts of the chicken wings and the chicken legs that they never used back in the day.
Yeah.
She goes, maybe I could whip something up. So she whips up something with the hot sauce and everything. And that's how chicken wings were invented.
Oh.
Period. Before that, they wouldn't use those parts of the chicken.
You know, they're trying to eat something that was bad, that had gone bad, and they're just trying to cover it with this really weird and buffalo fucking sauce will kill anything.
Well, they knew it was a shitty part of the chicken, so they really fucking spiced it up. And that's how it started.
I'm going to have wings for the Super Bowl.
Are you?
Yes, I'm looking forward to that.
Hell no.
Have some nice blue cheese and cut nice fucking farts all the way home.
I met at Roland today. Because, I'm all in with his weird diet.
His fucking non-diet.
So when all that Super Bowl food came, I knew I wasn't going to eat the chicken wings. Because chicken wings are one of the worst things you could eat.
Yeah.
They're unbelievable how bad they are for you.
Yeah.
And all the other stuff. And then I look at that brisket.
That was good.
And then stupid Roland, he goes, oh, that's on my... I could eat that.
I can eat the brisket.
So I'm thinking, if it's on Roland's weird diet, I could eat it today as well.
Uh-huh.
And then he fucking tells me he was making believe and that there's brown sugar and all this other shit on it.
Yeah.
That thing tasted amazing.
The brisket was phenomenal.
It was ridiculous. Of course it was bad for you if it tasted that good. So of course it was.
So goddamn good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was tasty.
It was very
All
good.
that food was good.
Yeah.
Yep. Certainly was.
Hi,
Roro. What's up, Roro?
Hi, that was good stuff, man.
Yeah, delicious.
What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
Nothing. It's delicious.
You just sitting down to say hi to us?
Sit down, Rolo. You relax.
Pull up a chair.
Eric said to come back here, so I'm going to go back there.
Did you see?
Take a look. You relax.
This is awkward.
Did you see Tim's Vermeer? The
No.
Penn Jillette movie? I saw it last night.
How was it?
You realize there's just fucking people out there that are way more intelligent than you.
Oh.
I saw that.
You just realize that there are people that their brains are wired in such a way that you can't even fucking fathom. Just Penn's friend decides he needs to paint a Vermeer. The problem is he's never painted in his life, but he studies this artist, and there's been art critics thinking that Vermeer didn't paint traditionally, that he might have used some trickery, something,
some tomfoolery.
So he decided that he did, and he used lenses and all sorts of shit and mirrors, and he was actually kind of just painting the image that he could see through the images and the mirrors and stuff. So he decides, I'm going to do this. And he spends well over, I think Penn told me off air, it was 5 years.
I think he said it on the air.
The film took 5 years because the guy decided, all right, I now have to build I call it a set. And in the movie, it looks like a set. But he basically, in his warehouse in San Antonio, he builds the set of the painting.
Yeah.
But the problem is, it's all shit from the 1700s, whenever the fuck Vermeer was around. So he can't find any of this in antique stores. So he decides, well, now I got to learn woodworking. I've never done woodworking before. And he builds all the furniture that's in this painting.
So he has to become a furniture builder.
Yeah, Yeah, and he has to figure out the dimensions by looking at the painting like, oh, okay, this chair is about 28 inches off the ground, and this is the dimensions of this. And then he makes all the fucking furniture. And then he makes there's a vase or a vase in the painting. He's never done kiln work before.
So he has to do pottery.
So now he makes pottery, and then he's figuring out, like, the windows that were used, they don't fucking use those anymore, and the intricate work in the windows. So he builds those, and he builds this whole fucking thing in a warehouse. But then he has to go over to, he has to learn Dutch because he has to do research on the fucking Vermeer guy. So he learns a language just so he can talk to these people that know more about Vermeer. Then he decides, well, I can't use the paints that are available today. I want to use the paints that Vermeer would have had available back in the day. So then he learns how to fucking mix his own paints from the 1700s, how they did it back then. And then he's grinding down lenses because he needs the exact lens that he thinks Vermeer possibly used. It's not proven that Vermeer actually did it this way. There's no proof of this, but it's assumed. So now he's grinding down these fucking lenses how they did it back in the 16 or 1700s. And then he invites Martin Mull, who supposedly is a great painter.
Martin Mull is a great painter.
Supposedly. Because he shows the technique he thinks he discovered or rediscovered, something that maybe was used back in the day. And it shows Martin Mull. And he takes a picture of his dad. And he goes, I've never painted before, but I'm going to show you what you could do with this technique. And he paints a beautiful portrait off the photograph of his dad, but he's never painted before. The fuck?
I guess he's just good at everything.
Well, he's an inventor and stuff, and he's a graphic design artist. So, he definitely has skills, but he also knows how to wire his brain to figure shit out.
Penn said that his friend, he goes, I think this is about his daughter going to college. Like, this is a guy who just needed a brilliant guy who needed to distract himself with something. Well, instead of curing cancer for all of us, he decided to do something crazy like this.
Oh, he studied the clothes because there's two people in the painting.
Yeah.
I think it's called The Music Lesson if you want to look it up. So he studies the clothing, but they don't make those clothes anymore. So he made those clothes from scratch, getting the right people that know how to fucking sew and shit. Then there's a rug in there that you can't fucking buy anymore.
Did he get a loom?
Yes, he made the rug.
No way, he made the rug.
He made the rug. And then he's got the two people. One is his daughter that came back from college for a summer, I think. Puts her in all the clothes that were used in the original painting.
She hot?
She's all right. And then he has all these apparatuses to make sure she can't move at all, that she can't, these fucking, like, vices and stuff.
Gee.
All in. He cuts, like, the side of his warehouse out because he has to put those fucking windows in, like in the original painting. And then proceeds to painstakingly paint for, I think it was close to 200 days. He said he had to do every individual knot of that rug by hand.
Come on.
And he's never painted before.
What are you even talking about?
I'm looking at a picture that he did another picture. Johannes Vermeer, I guess his name was.
Yeah.
And the girl with a pearl earring.
Right.
Look, can you look that up?
Girl with a pearl necklace.
But
I thought this was a photo, too. This looks like a fucking photograph.
Oh, yeah.
Even more than this. I guess that's the one this guy likes.
Right.
Have you seen this before? I've never heard of this guy. I'm just a
I've never heard of Vermeer. I'm not going to sit here and make believe I did.
Go to the second one and
Have you ever heard of Vermeer?
Nope.
Right there.
I have not heard of. That looks like Scarlett Johansson.
That
from
is
the movie.
Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, it's from a movie? Oh, no wonder. Wait, no.
It's a movie poster.
That is a movie poster? Or that's a movie poster? Oh,
that's not. That's a different photo.
Maybe she played some Vermeer character. I don't fucking know.
That
This
one's
is the painting.
Oh, there's the painting that doesn't look like Scarlett Johansson.
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, so this Tim's Vermeer, I don't think the movie's for everyone, but it's fascinating that there are people that are that smart.
I want to see it. I really. I almost went to the premiere the other night, but I just couldn't. But I really want to fucking see it.
I enjoyed it. It wasn't slow at all. It wasn't slow at all.
Go watch that.
It moved quite nicely. But he had to build all that shit.
Yeah, that's the crazy
And then there's
part.
an instrument in there. I forgot. It's sort of like a piano, I guess, but it's not a piano. I forgot the name of it.
Guitar?
Harpsichord?
Oh.
No, not even that. I know the
Hurdy-gurdy?
A tuba?
I know the basic ones.
Flute?
Drums?
And he built
Cornet?
He built that instrument so he could paint it.
Harmonica?
I don't know.
Some of them other instruments we got.
That are sort of like a piano, though.
Oboe?
It wouldn't be an oboe.
Wally?
Yeah, that played pretty good.
But just the amount of time. I mean, he's an entrepreneur. He doesn't have to work, obviously. So first of all, you got to like blow off your job for a while, so you could even attempt something like this.
Yeah, you can't have like a fucking any kind of responsibilities.
And then he discovers stuff in the original painting that has never been discovered before.
Really?
While going through this process.
Waldo somewhere?
Yeah, there's a log on the floor. A dog log.
He makes his daughter shit on the floor so he make it authentic.
No, this was a schnauzer, so he has to raise one from a pup and wait until it's exactly 8 weeks old so he can get the right log size.
Feed it right, so it's the consistency, the same shit consistency.
Yes. Exactly. They ate the toenails of Negroes in those days.
Jesus. But fascinating, absolutely fascinating. Just to know that the guy had to like just recreate everything.
Yeah, crazy,
just insane, insanity.
I wasn't watching something so intellectual
artsy,
and artsy, and I watched, which I am now just fucking. I'm all in. I'm all in. And I hate reality shows, but I can't help it. Fucking 90 Day Fiance.
Oh, you are.
Is hilarious.
Best show on TV.
These fucking guys are such loser saps. And that one guy that's with that fucking Spanish chick.
Yep.
Is gay.
We kind of.
I told you.
So gay.
We played a few clips the other day. That's the Colombian broad?
Yeah.
That has a ridiculous body.
Slamming body. And
did you watch the newest episode where she gets in the hot tub?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Is there a clip of it?
I don't know.
That fucking show, you could just sum it up. The guys are these needy, jealous, clingy dudes.
They seem like mama's boys.
Mama's boys. And they're with these chicks that, for the most part, they're not even in the same category as these guys. They've got them because they're American, and these girls are from other countries and want to be Americans.
Basically Russian brides.
Yeah. But they're from other places and stuff.
Right, but the same concept.
And they will ditch these fucking guys in no time. That Brazilian model girl is stunning.
Yeah.
She went to get her hair done, and she's like, I'm done getting my hair to do the... And then the girl's like, you could be a model.
Right.
And she gives her a number, and the guy's like, well, I'm a little nervous about her model. Like
they just know.
Putting her in any situation where a guy might actually talk to her is petrifying to these saps.
Someone's going to pull up with a Ferrari and just yank her out of that house. Never to be seen again, and that guy's going to be on the floor crying in the fetal position.
The guy's a little overweight. He's got like male pattern balding going on. And he's with this girl that is absolutely has the potential of being a model.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
And he knows it. That's the thing. He fucking knows that he's done.
He's just sitting there like realizing that he's so close to her finding out that she's hot.
Right.
And once she finds out that she's hot, she's going to be like, why am I hanging out with this overweight Mormon weirdo?
When she's fucking talking and she's like, she says I was beautiful. I don't know. I don't.
She said I can be model.
I can be model. and they put the fake eyelashes on her and do all her whole makeup, and they turn it to the mirror camera thing, and I just went like, holy fuck, this is the hottest girl I've ever seen.
What about the one from Cleveland with the Russian broad?
Oh, that fucking thing.
Another sap?
She is so not into this dude.
Not even slightly.
Not a bit.
Not even as a person.
And he has to do the uncomfortable chuckle whenever she just shows that she hates this guy in front of his family and everything. And she's just like, oh, she does that,
And she's torn because she doesn't want to go back to her shitty country.
She don't want to go back, but she doesn't want this guy.
She's also going to have the realization, like, wait a minute. I don't have to stay with this guy after I'm married.
The second she says, I do, at this wedding that's supposed to take place in 90 days, she's gone. She is going to fucking ditch this guy.
Then why would she get married if she wants to ditch him?
So she can live in the States.
Live in the United States.
Yeah, they're Russian brides or whatever,
They're little green cards, whatever they fucking... They're not even green cards. Their visas run out in 90 days.
I hope this show has now this is what's happening at the end. Because that would be
that's
perfect.
What I want.
I hope they filmed this so far long ago that they could give you a solid update what's going on with these people.
That fucking model chick is going to be like fucking Tom Brady.
Right.
And that poor sap is going to be, I can't even watch football anymore.
Is that which one is the? She's cute, man.
She's
That's
the Russian
chick who is cute. Yeah.
I think this plays to every guy's, insecurities because I think we all, at one time or another, like dated someone out of our league, and always felt like you're
on the brink
you
of
were
just
just
losing
holding on with your fingernails,
like
just trying to keep it going and make it work, and you just always knew that right around the corner there was someone that was probably better than you, and she was the type of person that would go for it in a second.
You're trying to fucking hold a handful of mercury on a roller coaster.
Right.
You just know.
Where you don't want to go out with them too much. You don't want to bring them in public too much. You're always coming up with excuses why you don't want to go out.
Party. Who's going to be there?
Right.
And then you go through the whole thing. That guy, he's too smooth. Fuck that.
And as soon as you dropped her back off at her house, you knew she was on the clock to find somebody else.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't miss those fucking days.
You drop her off 2 seconds later. Hi, honey.
Everything good?
Why didn't you answer your phone? What are you doing?
What? You just dropped me off 5 minutes ago, you whack job.
That's every fucking one of these couples.
That's why I think the show works.
Oh, it's great. Except for the gay guy who his family is like Carrie's mother religious.
Really?
And you obviously know that they don't like the gay.
Right.
So he's doing everything he can to show his parents that he's not gay.
Do you think that's what it is? He's just
I think that's absolutely
and
what
he's got the hottest one of all of them, right?
Nah, that model chick is really fucking attractive.
It depends on your taste.
That's the one with the possible gay guy.
No.
Colombian
The
broad.
model chick is the Brazilian girl.
The Brazilian
Wait, there's
girl.
a Brazilian and a Colombian?
Yes.
Yep. The Colombian is the fucking busty Spanish
yeah,
girl.
it depends
Show
on your
me
taste.
this again.
The Colombian girl is the one that looks like a sex doll, and the Brazilian girl looks like a model.
Looks like a cute.
Oh,
so they're two different types of hot.
We didn't do the Brazilian girl, did we?
No, we did.
We do. Well,
I don't remember.
But she didn't look like a model.
She
was the one who couldn't believe that there was hot water in the house.
Oh, that was her.
Remember
Okay.
that clip?
Yeah, but she didn't look that hot there.
Dude, they gussy her up.
She looked good, but
she had a look like a complete fucking
really?
Who is she
model.
right there with the fucking black hair and the black shirt? She is fucking
That's
That's the Colombian.
Oh,
that's
Colombian with the
Wow.
gay dude.
And the gay guy kissing her, I'm just going to call him the gay guy. They haven't confirmed or shown he was gay or anything. They hint at it. They do. But this guy, when he kisses her, there's like lifeless eyes, black eyes, like a doll's eyes. There's no passion in his fucking face when he kisses this 10.
When is the show on? I'm all in.
All the time.
It's Sunday. It's I was watching. I'm like, all right, Sunday, DVR, set this
What
fucking
channel?
thing. TLC.
I'm all in.
And there's a great juxtaposition going on because the Russian chick and the bald guy from Cleveland, he was sitting there and he kept bringing up sex.
Yes.
And she kept bringing up reasons to not have anything
sex.
to do with them. Like he'd even say things like, I can't wait till we have kids. And she goes, yeah, I don't think now's a good time for that.
Oh, my God.
No, we're not. And then the juxtaposition is the Colombian girl. All she wants to do is have sex all the time.
Sex.
So the mysterious guy that she's with
It's very mysterious.
is always trying to avoid having sex with her.
And he was living with his very religious parents, so they couldn't even sleep in the same bed and the same room. And I think he liked that because it was a good excuse.
Right.
But they finally moved out and got an apartment where there's like a jacuzzi and stuff.
Right.
So they show them in the jacuzzi. He gets in wearing a cowboy hat.
Right.
And they have some wine, and she gets in. She comes walking in with the fucking bikini on.
Holy
and it's
shit.
like, this is the greatest show on television.
I gotta go
and then
on.
she gets in the jacuzzi and goes to kiss him, and he's just like you'd kiss your fucking grandma.
Oh, my
and
God.
he doesn't care.
And the producers of this show are so great because number one, they give her like the tiniest bikini you've ever seen,
big fucking tits.
And when she was staying with his parents, she came down the stairs at one point.
And what amounts to lingerie?
Yeah, wearing this like nightie with tiny shorts and but hose too, like pantyhose.
Yeah. She
Like
comes
just
down
the
for
sexiest
breakfast.
outfit you ever saw.
And
Oh,
they
my
show
God.
the parents are like,
What a slut. They're thinking slut.
They're thinking slut, whore.
Or maybe they're happy their son's fucking finally with a woman who
They were not happy.
Oh, they weren't happy.
No,
I told her to put a robe on.
They want him to find probably a traditional
girl.
Very religious.
Like that. Although they should
girl.
realize it's either this or fucking Mike from next door.
Right. So
So
they're accepting a little bit more than they would,
So they
probably.
should accept. And then there's the Asian girl.
Who from the Philippines?
She's from the Philippines, and she shouldn't complain about anything. No. She should be lucky she's even on this fucking show.
Really?
Not a looker at all.
And you could tell that they had no confidence because I know you haven't been watching since the beginning.
No, I haven't.
They didn't start her storyline until like 3 episodes into the season.
Okay, because
she's not one of the main players.
She's not a main player, and her part in every episode is a little smaller than the rest.
Oh, really?
Smaller, yeah.
And that relationship will probably work out.
That'll probably be the one that works out.
I ever tell you that one of the things that creeps me out as I walk around is like the older guys with like Asian chicks, like either their girlfriends or wives, and the Asian chicks barely could speak English. That has always freaked me out.
Like mail order kind?
It's always freaked me out. The guys that go and get an Asian broad. It creeps me out, man, all the time.
Yeah.
And there's a drastic age difference, but there's also a language problem because she doesn't really speak the English.
Maybe it's a fetish.
The English. I'm sure it is.
It's so obviously a setup too. It's so obvious.
It's
there's nothing real there.
Like the guy is like this.
Yeah,
taking care of his fetish.
It's is this the chick? Who's that?
You have to pay for it.
Oh,
pay
for what? A clip?
What are you talking about?
How much is it?
That fucking girl, though, when she was in that beauty shop and they're gussying her up, it was like, oh, no. All I was thinking was, oh, no, this poor fucking guy doesn't know what he's in for. He's like, she says I could be model. And he's like, oh. He kind of looks a little thing, and then she goes, she gave me number to call.
Oh,
and he's like, ha, no. And he's like, they do the little interview with him. He goes, there's a lot of people in that industry. I don't want them sucking her into the whole thing. Oh, does he just not want her talking to anyone?
And what's his job?
Oh, it's some shitty thing, right?
Like she's going to be a model, and
she's going to be a model, and they showed like coming attractions of her in a photography studio, and she's got like little props, and they're taking her pictures, and she looks stunning.
And she's taken to it like a fish to water.
Yes,
he was just taking photos of her in their apartment,
right?
And she just started mugging for the camera, and
moving her arms, she's smiling, throwing her hair. It's like, oh boy, this guy's fucking going to be one lonely motherfucker. He's going to be a heartbroken motherfucker.
Do you think she would upgrade him for somebody else?
Oh, in a second. She just doesn't know it's out there yet.
Yeah.
She just has no idea, but when she figures it out, forget it.
She doesn't know she's hot as fuck, and she doesn't know that any guy that is 1,000 times better than this guy in terms of, what girls deem better are out there just waiting for her.
How did these people meet? Like, how did she meet him?
On internet, like some kind of a, hey, come to the United States. Fucking.
Except now that they're all on TV, too, all three... The Philippines girl will be fine. But all three of the other girls, they're all going to end up with professional athletes.
Oh,
all of them.
Absolutely. Probably black, too.
I would think so.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. I was all in.
I liked the clips the other day, but now you've completely sold me.
It's fantastic. I wish it was on demand on TLC because I want to catch up on the older episodes.
We watched the clips.
Yeah.
We got to talk to Randy in Kansas.
Oh, yeah?
I was just talking to him directly. Awkward.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, Randy.
Oh.
Good morning.
Hi. Awkward. What's up?
Yes. I'd just like to say that when I was 33 and my wife of 19 years ran off, I did what any guy would do. I went out and I got me a new one. Little did I know it would be so great. Filipino gals are the greatest. She was 23. I was 43. I'm now 59. She's going to be 39. And maybe I do creep people out, but I couldn't be happier. And if these divorced dicks here in the United States would ever catch on, they'd have a great life. They're domesticated.
Domesticated.
This is what I'm saying.
Domesticated. They shit on the papers. It's great.
How'd you meet her?
They're toilet trained.
I met her through a publication called Island Girl.
Island Girl, a publication.
Who am I to say? But I'm just saying this is one of those things that creeps me out. Did she speak a lot of English when you met her?
My wife could speak English, but she wouldn't talk to me for 4 days because she thought she was embarrassed about her grade of English that she spoke.
Oh, look at that!
And now she won't shut up.
Either that, or she every time you touched her, she wanted to scream, "Stop touching me!"
Yeah.
For me, the best move I ever made in my entire life.
Oh, wow.
For the other 6 guys that I knew, they all went down in flames. So it's.
Oh, what? Hold on. So you know 6 other guys that did exactly what you did, and those didn't work out.
Yeah.
This is why this show is going to work.
Yeah.
Because I would imagine the odds are these things don't work out in the end. You might be the exception.
I am the exception, and I can tell you that people go over there with the intention of impressing these girls, thinking that I got money, I got houses, I got cars. No, that's not what they want. They want respect, because most of the girls over there at the time I was over there were 80% virgin rate, and mostly Catholic, but 80% virgin. I know, turns you off, right?
So I fucking popped her cherry.
Hold on.
My fist.
We went through this way too quickly. So you went on a website called Island Girl, or a publication, whatever you said. A publication. Okay. So then is it a catalog of girls that possibly are available?
A catalog of girls that are available, and
Okay. And then what? Then you go to the Philippines to meet them?
Yeah, I flew over to Cebu City, and of course I had like 10 or 12 of them lined up. But rope one out of the herd, man.
So, all right, there's 12 lined up. Then what happens?
Well, I took them all to dinner at different intervals and different days, and I stayed over there for 15 days and was respectful to them and their families, because some of those girls traveled 4 and 5 hours to come meet me in Cebu City.
All right, and did you have sex with any of the girls during the?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. I'm just asking. And then, so then you decide at the end of it, this one you really like, and then you just take her to America?
No, I have to come back, and I spent the next 6 months on weekends filling out paperwork with a typewriter and submitting it and going through the government jungle bureaucracy. And it took another. I brought her over here on a K-9 visa, and I know K-9.
Oh, no, yeah, she's working for the police.
K-9 visa.
Well, let me ask you a question, dude. How do you know she's not looking for somebody else this whole time?
Or using you just to get to America, and then she's going to ditch you?
Well, Jim, I didn't have nothing to lose after 20 years of being married and then wiped out. I got nothing.
Wow, he really was turned off.
Yeah,
to
you were just like, fuck it, I'm going to take a chance.
Fuck that.
I'm going to take a chance. I had nothing to lose. And besides that, I looked at her family history. Her father was murdered when she was 6, and her mom, well, it's serious.
Do you understand what I said earlier? That this is exactly what creeps me out. This creeps me out when I see you guys.
Dad was murdered.
But it's worked for you, so...
Yeah, plus arranged marriages have happened forever, too. So, I mean, there are cases where you can meet somebody in weird circumstances and, I guess, make it work.
Right.
Wow.
Well, it took, like my wife said, she goes, I didn't know who my brother or sister were. I love them. I can... you learn to love people through their behavior.
Okay.
You're right, though. It's creepy.
All right. Thank you.
Creepy.
That's not as creepy as I thought it would be.
Thank you.
No, it's work. But he proved my point. The other 6 he knows that they did not work out.
Right.
What happened in some of those situations? They just ditched the guy to find something better in America?
Well, one fellow disclosed that he was extremely rich, and he asked me, he says, what can I do? I don't know how to tell her. So he told her, and the girl went nuts and just, started spending money, and he was an oddball anyway, but he had a lot of money, and she just, for going from 0 to 300 mile an hour, it's very hard.
Right.
All
right.
Yeah, these girls got nothing, and then all of a sudden,
Why would he disclose he was rich? That's the first thing I would say if I was rich.
Yeah, right.
No. And I looked at letters that my wife had received from different guys. One guy wanted to start a new race. I was thought Anthony. One guy wanted to start an experiment and was going to have super children and wanted to start a new race.
Island of Dr. Moreau.
Oh my God! What a
super race!
What a crazy world!
I like that.
And
good idea.
some of them wanted to get married on the side. We can get married and stay by the beach, but we don't need to tell anybody.
That's a
There's
good
a
idea.
lot of abuse.
Right.
A lot of abuse of girls over there.
I would imagine. But it worked out for you. Good for you, Randy.
I'm great. I'm happy.
Wow.
All right, buddy. Thanks for sharing. Fascinating.
Great stuff going on.
Wow.
Let's go to Justin in Ohio. Justin.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Boy.
Hey, I got a neighbor here in Canton that he's on his 4th Russian wife now.
Wow.
He's done 4 Russian brides. Your neighbor.
Yeah, he's been with her for like 3-4 years now, but before that,
Wow.
he had 3 other ones that would come over. You'd see them. They'd be there for a couple of weeks, 2-3 months at the most, and then they'd disappear. Be no woman around for a couple of months, and then a new one would pop up.
Was killing them.
Oh, so maybe he just does this because he likes to fuck these hot Russian girls. Maybe it's an arrangement he
That's
has.
true.
Yeah.
Well, this
Maybe he
guy.
doesn't
You're
want
saying
her
there's a
like
return policy?
Yeah, exactly. It was like the last dude was saying. He's got some magazine where you go through. It's got photos, and you apply, and they send them over. And I guess it was just kind of like this show where he was testing them out, and then if it didn't work out, he sent them back until he got one he liked.
Wow, Jesus!
Who enforces that though? What do you call the customer complaint department?
Right. This one's broken.
Yeah, my wife can't cook.
This thing won't fuck me.
Right.
Yeah, this thing has a fucking disgusting smelling undercarriage.
All right, Justin.
All right, guys, thanks.
Now, someone else is asking the show you guys are watching, which I will absolutely start watching. Is it real? People are saying, do you believe it's real?
I do.
You do?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Except, you know what's funny about that Russian chick that we think is scamming this guy? Like, she's the most obvious scammer because she hates him.
Right.
Yeah.
Not only, she's got something up her sleeve because not only does she know the language, but she gets dialect. Like she was saying, like, she's just hanging out talking to these random girls. And like nobody who just learned the language would say random like
She's
that.
very proficient in English.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
But I think
weird.
But I think that's less of producers trying to set something up.
Right.
And more of her being like, no, I'm going to really learn how they speak in America.
Right.
I'm going to fuck someone over.
Fit in and,
and then fuck someone over.
And the guy's sister is completely against this.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, this girl is fucking scamming.
Right.
Well, they all see the writing on the wall.
Yeah. Do you see the way they took her? They took her to. He took her to a place that is like, oh, this is where we're gonna have our reception, a wedding reception, and it's just some little dive place. And the guy that owns the place is nice enough. He's like, yeah, we could fit 40, some
But
odd
it's like a
people.
little restaurant. It's like almost like a.
But it's like a restaurant,
mom and pop TGI Fridays.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but she's like sitting there. She's like, no, I had the idea of something more romantic, and this is not what I want.
Oh,
I don't want that.
God.
She won't eat in front of people.
Yeah, she has she wouldn't eat in front of his family.
Yeah.
And then he goes, well, she doesn't really like it, but I was thinking that once they brought the food out, that she would enjoy the food and turn
You
around.
want to try some? A little bite?
She won't have one bite
She's
of
like,
anything.
No.
Oh,
No.
wow. Which one was that again?
The Russian.
Oh, the Russian, yeah,
The
she-
one who really just treats him like shit.
Yeah, she is extremely cold.
Oh, they're all
Extremely.
cold. I've never met a Russian chick that I would want to date that was like, that had the accent.
Right.
They all strike me as very, very bloodless, even though they might not be. They never seem nice to me.
She's on a 90-day visa. She's engaged. She's marrying this dude.
Yeah.
And he starts talking about sex, and she goes, I think we should wait.
No. He goes, yeah, we've been talking for a while. Like, they've been talking for over a year. And she gets there, and she's like, no, I need to know him more. Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy. And any girl, if they're attracted to a guy that she's engaged to, would be fucking him right off the bat.
There you go. All right.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Great.
What is it called again?
90 Day Fiance.
We're all in.
It's a really good show.
I'm going home and watching an episode as soon as I get home.
Oh, yeah.
And they replay it a lot, too, I think. So you should be able to find it.
Jeff in Delaware. Jeff.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up,
Hey,
Jeff?
man, I was looking like an idiot at the gym, just with a big smile on my face the whole time. That new podcast, man. I don't know what happened to that character Jimmy did, the frown person. I don't know. I can't remember his name.
Oh,
It turned into something else.
yeah.
Frank the Frowner.
Frank the Frowner, right. Thank you.
Frank the Frowner became Ted Scheckler.
Yes.
Where he just pissed and shit for 15, 20 minutes, and Bob Kelly kept throwing up. Jesus Christ, that was funny.
Oh, thanks, man. I don't remember it, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, this week's podcast is getting very good reviews. It's called Super Puke with Bob Kelly. All the times he's puked on our show, or a lot of the times anyway. And the bits around him puking are hilarious too. So
not all the times he's puked, only the very best times.
Only the first 2 hours of his vomiting.
Oh yeah, I don't think we got all of them.
No,
that's for sure. So go download our latest podcast. Every Wednesday, a brand new Opie and Anthony podcast, and this one seems to be doing very well.
Yeah.
It's called Super Puke with Bob Kelly.
Bob Kelly puking, there's very few things that make me laugh as hard as him vomiting.
Yeah.
That because it's so real and genuine.
Right.
Oh, Voss is a bad puker too, but Bobby is a faster puker. Like Voss has to smell something gross or a fart.
Yeah.
Right.
But Bobby can literally just look at a photo of a roid and an asshole
And he will
begin vomiting.
Right into vomit mode.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that was fucking great. Hey, I also watched Midnight Cowboy last night.
Well,
and
starting it.
And do you know who the fucking guy is with the glasses that blows Joe Buck in the movie theater?
Let me guess, because I'm picturing him. I can picture him.
Yeah.
No.
He's the guy that played the fucking head of the network on Seinfeld.
Oh, so would
fucking Bob
Balaban?
Balaban. That's Bob fucking Balaban. It didn't even, I couldn't even figure, I'm looking going like, and then after I found out, I'm like, no fucking way. That's Bob Balaban. Which is odd because that's John Voight in the part. And, you know, John Voight's car and fucking.
Oh yeah, let me go back to that bald picture.
That guy.
Look at his. Go. Move his like up to the glasses. Like take his bald head out of it. That fucking. That's
That's the
That's the guy, huh?
I'm like, holy shit. Yeah, that guy was in like Close Encounters and shit like that. Very fucking.
All right.
He was on Seinfeld last night on
nowhere.
TBS.
Yeah, there you go.
A good strong back, Joe Buck.
Oh God, that fucking guy.
We got to take a break. Got to talk about the Biebs. More Rob Ford. The congressman apologized, but he's just a fucking douchebag. Period. But he'll explain why he wanted.
That's him.
That's him. That's
That's the real him, not the apologetic guy. The guy that's threatening some little wormy fucking reporter.
That didn't even ask anything too crazy, to be honest with you.
No.
He
Just
was
asked a fucking question.
more within his within his means to ask that.
Of course.
And then the shit. We'll figure it out.
Oh.
It's Phil Collins' birthday.
Whoa.
And his music was in American Psycho.
Course.
And it's Christian Bale's birthday.
Wow, that's
Bravo,
weird.
sir. Bravo. 63 for that curmudgeon.
Yeah, he was a dick. We met him once. He was a dick.
I was trying to be. I was out of my mind because I listened to a lot of Phil Collins and Genesis when I was a child of the 80s.
Phil was a douche.
And then we got to meet him, and I was trying to be cool, and he just didn't want to have it.
Yeah. Christian Bale from Empire of the Sun. Holy shit.
He was just a kid.
Yeah.
He's been acting his entire life, man.
He is
Unbelievable.
fucking great, Christian Bale.
He really is. He was
Yeah.
unbelievable in American Hustle.
Yeah, that was good.
And I don't like him as Batman, but it's like not that he stinks. I just don't like the choice he made. It's not like he couldn't do it different. I just don't like where he decided to go with it.
I think he did a good Batman.
I hated him as that, like the. That's just, and again, but it's not like while he's lame. It's just like I wish he would have chose a different.
Well, they
role
had to make it
or way.
cartoony. I think when he was out of the Batman suit, he had quite a performance.
As Bruce Wayne, he's great.
Yeah, absolutely. But they got to fucking be goofy with the other when he's in the suit.
I had a little contact with a major celebrity on Twitter.
Whoa.
Yesterday.
Oh no.
Yes. Gavin McLeod.
Oh, that was real?
Yeah, as far as
Nice.
I can tell.
Is he verified?
The guy, he's not verified.
Neither was Gary Berghoff.
Well,
and
no, I know-
heartbreaking. I think it was. A
I know Gary Berghoff wasn't real. I knew that.
I figured he wasn't, but there was a couple of things. Something tells me Patton Oswalt, even though.
Yeah.
I don't know why I think that.
It was just too politically incorrect. It just was.
Oh, that sucks.
I don't know.
I
It was
didn't know
heartbroken,
this.
dude.
It was heartbreaking because it's so funny. I mean,
I know.
the stories
Talked about
about
it.
Alan Alda and shit like that.
Right.
But I noticed everything he posted was just shit that was already available online. There was nothing that he didn't have any personal pictures or video clips that he would put up. of anything that wasn't already just online.
Right. You know, that's a good point. And one thing that did kind of make me go, was he tweeted to me, yeah, I liked you on Tough Crowd. I remember I went there one day, and Quentin Heggs was the warm-up guy, because he was. We went backstage to see Colin, but he was too busy. And a couple things tipped me off. Like, first of all, you wouldn't be too busy to see Gary Berger. But second of all, I would have heard that.
Yeah,
when I was at Tough Crowd.
Of course.
Radar from MASH was here.
Yeah.
And I never heard that. I'm like, that's weird.
Who do you think it is?
I thought Patton. I don't know why I thought Patton for some reason.
It seems like something he would do.
Somebody, maybe because of the Tough Crowd tie-in, he was on a couple times. Or a bunch of times. Or Colin. It's one of those guys.
Colin. That'd be hilarious.
Right.
Well, I don't know about Gavin McLeod. Who the fuck knows if it's real? But there was a picture that he posted yesterday of the Love Boat.
Right.
The Pacific Princess apparently is laying on its side in some shipyard, ready to be just disassembled.
Really?
And ripped apart. So they had a bunch of pictures of it. But it was tipped over, squeezed between two other ships.
Right.
It's amazingly huge. And, it's just there. So I just put a nice parking job stubing. And he said, well, I gave it a try. So it was like our little exchange. Did you see the picture, though? Punch up the picture of the Love Boat. Because here's what happens. Remember the Love Boat? The Love Boat. And they show the ship. There it is.
Wow.
That's the Love Boat.
We just don't feel like saving any shit.
No.
You would think they could do something with that.
Scrap it.
Even
cut it up.
Just have it somewhere and people could walk around and check it out or something. I don't know.
Well, probably nothing on there is probably like the set, because a lot of it was probably sets.
Yeah.
True.
They have other pictures of people when they were using it as a cruise ship. They were by the pool and hanging out, and then you realize it's just, look, it's sailing, and there it is, just laying on its side, waiting to be hacked up into pieces.
Why was it parked like that?
I don't know. They just kind of pulled in and
it's like
left
tilted.
it.
That's old.
Yeah.
What year was that? Like 75, 77?
Yeah.
Christ.
That's an old fucking ship right there.
Speaking of ships, the shit ship has come in.
The shit ship came in to Jersey.
New Jersey.
And of course, anytime something happens, the press just waits for the passengers to get off so they could get their quotes.
I don't.
How awful.
These cruise companies are fucking greedy.
Yeah.
Because I heard they're only giving a 50% discount.
I guess they figure because they did have some good time.
Supposedly only 2.
2 days, and then
I heard all hell started breaking loose 2 days in.
Yeah.
And by the third day, you couldn't even go to the emergency area or see a nurse or anything like that.
It was all full up.
Right.
Was it all flu? Is that what it was, or food poisoning?
Dude, they were shitting and puking.
Oh, you got something on this, Kenny?
Half price on this cruise and half price on another cruise.
Oh.
You sure? So they're giving you a new cruise for 50% off.
Right.
Okay.
They're giving half their money back now, and then if they take another cruise, they get the other half. I got you. Okay. But that's a way to save some money, because a lot of those people aren't going to take a cruise anytime soon.
Sure.
After shitting your brains out for 5-6 straight days.
And most people don't just go on cruises like, a couple of times a year. You plan for years, a lot of these people to go on.
But you see what they did there? Because they knew they would save money if they did it that way. They should just give 100% fucking
a refund. Yeah, they got to pay those motherfuckers.
What is it? What happens if someone gets one flu or something and it just goes around? Is that what it is? Or is it is not the flu?
It's it's a virus. It's a
virus just hit
that
the
shit
ship.
on something that size. So many people jammed together. You're touching a lot of the same stuff. It's so easy to spread something around.
Do they wear
like
masks, people, or no?
No.
Like, I mean, they should have those. I'm sure they have them on board.
Oh, you mean
Asians do? They love those masks.
Oh, you mean if
some people start getting sick,
right? Then you can throw your mask on.
They quarantine the people when you get sick and you go see somebody on the ship. They will put you in your room, put a fucking quarantine sticker on it, and you're not allowed to leave your goddamn room.
Did you see any of those when you went on a cruise?
Yeah, there were a couple of quarantines.
Oh my god!
If somebody pukes somewhere or something, they lock them up.
But we're all selfish. So let's say you come down with a little stomach thing and you're on a cruise ship. I'm not telling anyone.
I don't want to be fucking quarantined.
Do they give you money? Like, if they quarantine you, what is the motive for you to tell? Because, like, your cruise is ruined. So will they say, like, look, we'll give you a little money off your next cruise. You have to stay in your room.
Oh, no.
Okay,
No.
so then why would you? That's a mistake they make.
You're locked
Why
up.
would you at that point?
Why would you tell them?
It's the law of the sea.
Because they lock you up and then they don't really do the right thing in the end. Right. Because what the mistake people make is like, oh, I got a little stomach. I'm going to go down to the nurse's station, and then all of a sudden the red lights go off, and next thing you know, they're hauling you back to your room and putting that sticker on the door.
I'm going to go shart in the jacuzzi. Fuck.
I don't shart in it. I just give a good whoosh.
Oh, a good whoosh.
I know why they wouldn't. By the way,
take my hand sideways and give my crack a good quick whoosh.
Fuck.
Because people would be faking sickness. Just to get another cruise.
Right.
So that would make sense.
Right. Yeah, a bunch of dishonest
Where's that clip?
people. Oh, it's on my Instagram.
Yeah, get that clip. I want to hear that.
I found it on the news last night. I was watching the news, and they were interviewing some of these people getting off the ship, and apparently it's just terrible. There were a bunch of old people on this cruise.
All right, Sam's finding the clip. Hi, who's this?
This is Bobo. How you doing, guys?
Oh, no. Why?
What do you want?
You guys were talking about my tweeting yesterday when I was saying that I had won that date with that calendar girl.
Okay.
Yeah, and I wanted to talk about that.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you guys didn't talk to me yesterday because I didn't get the call in. My
Yeah,
phone's
we
not
yeah.
working.
Okay.
Right.
Well,
We
you're
got
here
that
now.
part.
What do you got?
What?
I was going to let you guys know yesterday it's true. I did win that date, and I'll be posting pictures and stuff when it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have videos about how it went.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I guess you guys didn't seem interested today.
We're in the middle of something.
Yeah, we're in the middle of something there, Bobo.
Right now, we're in the middle of something.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll see you guys at Super Show 2.
I can't wait till this date happens.
A week from tomorrow is Super
girl.
Show 2. Anyway, so here's the clip from the shit ship.
Yeah, they were talking to a bunch of the passengers that got off, and this is one of those. Anytime a cruise leaves from Jersey, I'm sorry, I don't know. There's something about being bundled up in winter coats.
But it's convenient. I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
I just have to go to Bayonne, and then in a couple days, I'm in the Caribbean.
Are they the same ships as you have Miami and stuff? The same ones?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know.
What's the best cruise line?
I don't know. You got to ask Iraq.
The Royal Caribbean is very good. You know, even though they had this ship.
You can't avoid that. No, there's no way you avoid people getting sick.
And you hear what they're doing?
Yeah.
They're hosing the whole fucking... We talk about this all the time. They're hosing down the whole ship. Hosing meaning cleaning it from top to bottom. And getting it ready for a ship that's leaving tomorrow.
Load it up.
They aren't wasting any fucking time.
Yeah. Yeah.
God, being sick on a fucking boat like that, man. Seasick.
Well, this guy's wife, that happened to him. John, Jersey, what's up?
Hey, what's up? Yeah, my wife and I were on a cruise ship, we had one of them big suites in the back, paid over $12,000, 12 days we're at on the ship. Like the first day we're there, we're drinking and stuff, and the next thing I know, the second day, she starts shitting herself, and we go down to the infirmary, and we go down there, and the lady goes, how many times you been shitting? And my wife said 20, but she's actually more like 50. So then they said, okay, you're quarantined. And me, I was like, do I have to be in there too with her? And they said, nope. And I said, okay, perfect, man. It was like a beautiful first 5 days of vacation.
Oh, shit. Ditched his wife.
Time. Yeah.
So wait a minute. You had to sleep in the room with her, though, right?
Oh, yeah. I slept in a room with her. Since she had a suite, you get a butler. He was like her ship husband. That guy's running all over the ship, getting her soup and stuff. I didn't have to do anything for her.
Because he's my butler.
Wait a minute. How do they know that she's not going to leave, though? How do they prevent you from leaving?
Nothing. I guess like an honor system or something.
You have, especially somebody like this guy with a really nice suite, and the staff is really attentive. They know where the fuck you are at all times.
Okay.
If you're supposed to be in your room, they know when you're in your room or not in your room. Yeah.
And they're going to tattle on you.
They'll tattle.
Of course they will.
Bunch of tattletales.
They don't want that shit spreading.
Yeah.
So
but why would they let me roam all over the
I don't know. That doesn't make sense.
That doesn't.
You're technically not sick.
And you were.
That's true.
She was lucky that you had a nice suite. You guys got the money. Imagine being in just an okay room.
Oh, fucking one of the lower cabins without a window.
Right.
A
They
little
have it?
porthole.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, they got the ones with the little porthole in the side, a little round window right over the water. You're the first person to die if the boat sinks. Yeah.
How are those suites? Are they really nice?
They are so fucking nice.
Certain suites are.
It's like an apartment.
Like this one was like a hotel room. This is at the back of the ship because it's. But you have a full size tub, and a full size bathroom. And it's like a with a king size bed or a queen size bed.
Yeah, big giant fucking balcony, a fucking jacuzzi
you
on the
have a balcony. Oh,
yeah.
that's great.
Yeah, no, we didn't have a jacuzzi. We're on the back of the ship.
Fucking bum.
Hey, wait. Back or the front of the ship better? It doesn't matter.
Hey, we were in the back of the ship, and I just felt the prop the whole time.
What do you think, Jack? What's better?
I like the fucking middle of the ship. That's where I was, right in the middle. What do you mean you felt the prop?
Well, the propeller fucking.
What kind of old ship were you on? They have those pods now where you don't even feel it.
It's something vibrate.
All right.
Like the engine humming.
Good story, John.
Maybe it's your wife fucking the butler.
Exactly. Oh, no, yeah, they're just fucking shitting. Wait, what was Otto's joke? He was saying something about a girl was on her period and she had diarrhea. She sounded like a motorboat in full throttle.
It's disgusting.
The great Otto.
Yes.
All right, John. Thank you. Let's listen to this clip.
Oh, right, the clip from the guy in the
people are leaving the shit ship, and some of these guys had things to say.
Yeah.
The behavior of fellow passengers.
It was brutal. It was downright brutal. It was unfortunate. That's the only reason why I wanted to get off the boat, because all the you-know-whats on the boat. It was downright rude and disrespectful.
The look the reporter gives after the tape piece.
The you-know-whats.
The you-know-whats?
Yeah, when...
are they the typical you-know-whats?
I don't think so.
Would it be the number one answer if we were playing
if you're
Family
playing
Feud?
Family Feud?
Would it be the number one answer?
The top 100 answers to this question. What do you equate to you-know-what?
Wow.
No, I don't think he meant that. It came off very weird.
Right.
I think he meant assholes or old people.
Okay.
They showed
that would maybe be the fifth answer.
People.
That would be the fifth answer on the board.
They showed a bunch of old people getting off this boat. Like, this boat was packed with old people.
Right.
And I'm sure they aren't very patient or nice. Old people, they get this thing where if they're inconvenienced, they don't give a shit anymore. They figure, fuck it. I'm just going to mouth off and tell these people to go fuck themselves.
Right. I've been on this earth long enough.
Right.
And I deserve better.
They don't give a shit that they're taking up all the time at the pharmacy counter. They love standing there chit-chatting with the pharmacist.
You get annoyed at that?
Oh, my God.
I cannot tell you.
It's the worst.
I cannot even fucking tell you when I step up there to get my Propecia so my follicles don't fall out. Yes.
Does that shit work?
Oh, yeah. Yo, Propecia. I don't know. My follicles are still in.
But why would they fall out?
I don't know. If you keep you keep going bald.
Folliculitis.
You know, you keep fucking...
But don't you know the line of your baldness? And then you get all that filled in?
Yeah, but what happens if the fucking...
line starts
moving? Behind the Maginot line. What happens if you get flanked?
Okay.
If baldness flanks out your front line, you're fucked.
I see my problem areas, and I know it's not going to go any further than that. It's pretty obvious when you look in the mirror after a while. You're
I
like,
know,
oh,
too.
okay, that's my line.
I know, too. I just like keeping it,
Keeping it all together?
I keep it real.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you stand there at the pharmacy, and
the plugs aren't going to fall out.
No. Those are permanent.
So you admitted
they stay
they're
there
plugs.
forever. No,
it's about time you admitted they're plugs.
I've just fessed to the fact that people will call them that, even though they're individually placed individual follicles.
Why did that company go out of business?
They didn't.
I thought they did.
No, they merged with Bosley.
Oh, okay.
They merged with Elmer's.
Shit. And a rug company.
Yeah, exactly. Elmer's and Huffman Coos.
Shit.
An animal pelt company.
Yeah, with the company that sells fucking coonskin caps.
The spokesman is the guy who played the big ragu on Laverne and Shirley.
No.
Merged with the helmet company.
No. I swear.
Yeah. Good for you.
Those,
but the old people at the...
Just the other day.
Yeah.
Behind some old guy, and he's just chit-chatting with the fucking woman behind the counter. Chit-chatting. And I was staring there like, what? Get the fucking move. And then when they're done with the transaction, they're looking in the bag. They're fucking getting shit to get...
People in general, and it's not just old people, don't know how to put their shit back together.
No.
After their purchase.
No.
I always feel like that guy. I don't want to be in anyone's way. So if I have shit out,
right,
I just take all my shit and I move it a lousy foot to the right.
Move it.
Which signals your turn.
You can
But
now
these
step
people
up.
have to put all their crap right back
they gotta
together.
rearrange everything. They're fucking working a Rubik's Cube.
It's unbelievable.
Get the fuck out of the way.
It's annoying.
I don't know why people don't notice other people when they're out and about.
Yes.
Old people, I'll tell you what, there's old people. They know that after this futzing of the receipts and straightening of the bills and looking at the pills, it's the walker back to being alone and smelling their own skin falling off.
Okay.
Just a family that won't talk to them, neighbors that are young and viral and loud. They live a life of terror and loneliness.
Right.
And the only connection they feel is the young pharmacist when they go, can I take this in the morning? And they go, yes, you can. Valuable person. Sure you can. Person who is still worthy of my time. You're not alone. I'm right here talking to you. Okay, let me just futz around and put away my receipts, because once we lose eye contact, I won't see anybody for a week.
Holy shit. That's exactly
Jimmy
it.
is the worst. Now I feel guilty. But you're 100% right.
They do annoy me, though. But they're the only ones I don't get as annoyed at, because I'm like, after this, they are probably going home to be by themselves.
That transaction means everything to them.
Yeah, man.
To us, it's just like, God, fuck, I got to go to the drugstore. You get all mad.
That's
but to
their
them, it's
social
everything.
life. Yeah. That is, picture you going to the best fucking party that you've ever been to. That's what that is to them.
Oh, God.
That's me getting to talk to Ozzy somewhere.
Right.
And fucking just other people standing behind going, come on already, I got to talk to Ozzy. Hurry up, get out of here.
Fuck you.
Yeah, hey,
I'm
well,
here.
this is important. Important stuff.
Is this twice a day? Yeah, it's written on the fucking label. Now move your shit.
Just all the things that you want to say to somebody else. Their toenails bother them. And they figure there's a person here who has answers. My toenails are falling off.
What do I do about my moderate to severe psoriasis?
Yes.
Talks like that. That
Moderate
commercial.
to severe.
I'm having trouble handling my moderate to severe. Talks like that.
Wouldn't you just let it go at that point?
Right?
I would assume.
Should be an ad for
Fuck
Smith
it.
& Wesson. Here's your solution. Done.
Here it is.
Here you go. And there's a metal hat that comes with it to keep the ceiling pristine.
Take one by mouth.
Do you know how much they would poo-poo a product if it was a suicide assistant, a tight-fitting solid steel hat that kept the bullet from going through the ceiling?
Oh, that's scandalous.
Oh, they would poo-poo it. That dull thud of a bullet hitting solid ship steel. And a little vent in the side so it can leak out onto your neck.
Jesus.
Oh, fuck. Hey, I love it.
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? You got to deal with it. I'm not courteous to the old people because of the fact that that's all they got going. It's more so I don't know what they've done in their very long life.
Right.
And, if you're just if you're just like yelling at some old guy over something trivial and you realize he was fucking holding his buddy's guts in on the beaches of Normandy or something, you're kind of a fucking asshole,
I
actually
give him a pass every time.
I do give him a pass.
I give him a pass every time. I'm still annoyed, but
it annoys the piss out of me.
I don't say anything.
But I don't say anything.
Not
either.
me.
Yeah.
I bully them.
Do you?
I grab them by their shirt collars.
Give them a good bullying?
Yeah, or I'll just start shaking them and I'll go, hurry up!
Imagine how scared he'd be. Oh, the poor fella.
I know. No, I go behind them and I grab their shoulders and shake them, and they just drop everything on the pharmacy counter. They get all nervous. Their dog is yelping at me.
I'll tell you someone that doesn't tolerate old people. That would be Tony Danza.
Oh, Tony Danza, right, in the elevator.
Danza.
You don't want to hear it.
I was leaving our gym, me and Jimmy's gym the other day, and the elevator was full. You know, when you're walking down and those doors are closing?
Yep.
And this old lady, I say old, she was in her 70s, and she decides to do the right thing. She sees me and another guy, and she decides to hit that button to reopen the doors. And I get in, and all I see is Tony Danza. He doesn't recognize me because I got my hat on. I got this stupid beard right now.
Angry.
And he goes, Jesus Christ, what are you, go for employee of the day?
And not kidding.
He was so fucking mad that this lady hit that open the door button.
You're not the boss of me. Who's the boss?
Yeah. What, do you got to go catch a taxi?
Good one. And then he wouldn't let it go for what amounts to a 10-second elevator ride.
Yeah,
just kept going. Geez, you work here? You going for employee? He kept going with employee of the day. And everyone, the elevator was packed. They were all so uncomfortable because it was an older lady.
Right.
It wasn't a dude or something where you go, oh, come on, what the fuck?
I don't like those button-pushing martyrs.
But it's an old lady.
Yeah. Don't push the fucking button.
All right. Are you going to react like Tony Danza did?
No.
Okay, good. And then,
But don't push the fucking button.
And then the lady starts to pop. Well, I'm really sorry. And he's like, jeez.
Fuck you. Poor cunt and hit her in the face.
Exactly. Hey, my personality. Where'd my talk show go? I got such a bubbling personality.
Thoughts and prayers to the person that missed the elevator.
Exactly. Thoughts and prayers, but she opens the door for Opie, and all of a sudden
he's an asshole.
But he really just snapped quickly. And then, of course, I have to bounce it out. So I'm like, thank you very much, man. That was very nice of you. And he's like, I could feel him in the back.
Like, fuck you too?
Yeah, he's like, "Arr."
Very, very busy man. He probably was in a hurry.
But the funny part about that, and I think it's for everyone, now, I thought that was awesome.
Right.
But if I'm in the elevator and she did it for somebody else, I would be pissed too.
You're pissed.
But I wouldn't be vocal about it.
Yeah.
In that instance, because, it's an old fucking frail lady.
I do not like that fucking move when people hit that button.
Unless they do it for you. And then you're happy.
Well, yeah. Because
that's human nature right there, though.
How about they hit the button, right?
Yeah.
They let the person in, and the person hits the floor right below the one you're to get out. Then it's like, oh, no, double whammy.
Oh, I don't know how, it annoys me, too, and I shouldn't. I'm listening to you, and I'm like,
I know.
It is irritating.
It's so annoying, but it's like, it really is seconds.
I wouldn't say anything to her, just because she's old, but I would just start mumbling out loud. Someone's going to get their head caved in as soon as this elevator stops.
It was just how he went from 0 to 10 that quickly over something.
Just nonsense.
And then wouldn't let it go.
Tony Danza.
No, I hate elevators. Yeah,
not quite the.
I hate when people get on to do the one floor thing when you're like, there's a fucking staircase.
No one takes the stairs.
One lousy floor, you can't take the staircase.
And sometimes they don't know if that door locks behind you.
No,
I get stuck in the stairwell.
It's the obvious ones where you're like, seriously, I saw the staircase.
Yeah,
you really couldn't just walk one stupid level down.
Yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel. He does some terrific things on the internet and with his TV show.
Yes.
He did a video where he asked everybody about the State of the Union, which just happened. Problem is, he asked them before it happened.
Oh.
He does this bit from time to time.
This cocksucker really comes up with some funny stuff, man.
It's a very smart bit.
That's a really fucking good bit.
Here it is.
Wow. Yeah.
What did you think of the State of the Union last night?
It was awesome. I loved it.
Oh, Jesus.
What did you think of President Obama's State of the Union address last night?
You know, it had different effects on different people, and I just feel those effects affect Everybody. You know, like you just got to stay positive. You got to not focus on the negative.
What did you think of President Obama's State of the Union address last night?
I thought it was powerful. I thought that he laid out a lot of the same sort of policies he's been laying out all along.
Did you notice that John Boehner kept falling asleep?
I did. I'm not sure if he was actually asleep or just resting his eyes, as they say, but yeah, it was not the best thing to see on national television, but there we go.
So you stayed up and watched the whole thing?
Not the whole...
Now, you would think this guy is a plant. You would think someone like Jimmy Kimmel, it's a good bit, and then you got to get a couple plants to really push the bit forward, right? But after listening to Penn Jillette the other day, I'm not so sure. Right. Because he described this exact thing. When there's TV cameras and stuff, you don't want to disappoint the person, so you'll subconsciously give them what they're asking for.
Or how about a little pre-setup before they actually... What do you mean? Like before this, right? She says, hey, we're doing on the street interviews. And he's like, oh, yeah, well, you want to participate? Oh, of course, yes, yes. And then she goes, it's going to be about the State of the Union address. I didn't watch it. Right. All right. Well, look, I'll just talk to you. Just say you watched it. Right. Okay. Now you got a guy that isn't a plant, really. It's kind of set up, but... they're winging it because why would he do this?
Because I think Jimmy Kimmel might have blew it with this guy because it's too much of the same guy.
Yeah. Or maybe they got
where you're like, there's no way a guy would fake it to this level.
Right. 50 people who said no. Maybe there's 50 people that said no, I didn't see it, and we're always only seeing the guys that said yeah.
Oh, of course, yeah.
There seems to be more to this.
No, I think there's more to it. That's what I'm. Yeah, that's why I want to
some
stop
type of setup.
All right.
Well, thanks. I was, again, pretty tired, but I caught, the middle 20, so, yeah.
And what do you think of the weird tie that Obama was wearing last night?
I mean, I support the weird tie. That's what I do. I support trying to be kind of get different with his fashion. But, yeah, it was kind of weird, but I support it because I'm kind of weird myself.
For people who didn't see it, can you describe what it looked like?
Something I would wear to the bingo hall with my grandma to be funny. It was kind of like...
Betty Boop?
Yeah, Betty. That's a good word for it. Betty Boop.
What did you think of President Obama's State of the Union address last night?
I thought it was pretty good, but as a young person myself, I can only question it so far because
fucking Hollywood.
I have beliefs about what's going on.
Just
and
the gay capital of the world.
What specifically was good about it?
Just that he was addressing what everybody was talking about,
which is what?
Actually, I don't know. I haven't even seen it.
Where were you when you watched it?
In a hotel room.
And did you watch it with anyone?
With my wife.
And what did she think of it?
Well, she was pretty much nodding off and sleeping.
Did you think that there was too much product placement in the State of the Union?
Yeah, that kind of surprises me. Kind of cheapens politics a little bit.
Who lied more last night, the president or you?
Who?
I'm asking you.
Pause real quick. The questions sound like they're being ADR'd, I think. I believe that's what it is, or AV, or whatever it's called. I should know that.
In post?
Yes. You can hear it's a little bit, it almost sounds like they're in a studio, but they're probably just modifying her questions in post.
Right.
Like, she's not saying who lied last night more, you or him.
Right.
They probably did ask about the State of the Union. And they probably
or just
certain questions.
I don't like this piece.
Or just setting it up like
I think
okay. All right, here's one of the setups they could do. Hey, how you doing? We want to talk about the State of the Union. It's not till tomorrow though, but we're going to air this the day after. So we're just going to ask you some vague questions about it, and then we'll air it after the State of the Union takes place. So go. Hey, you see the State of the Union? Yeah, I did. Yeah, there's so many ways to set this up.
Or they're asking about last year's State of the Union. Or they're going, did you see last year's State of the Union?
Last year's State of the Union. Or right. Yeah. There's
I think it's
something going on.
It's like, just go with it and be like, I saw it. And it was.
This isn't just someone stepping up to this microphone, cold, her asking, did you see the State of the Union last night? And them going off like this. Yeah. There is something set up that isn't being shown.
They're pumping it up.
Yeah.
I don't like this one.
No.
Kimmel usually does a pretty good job, but I'm not buying this.
And keep in mind that Kimmel came from radio.
Right.
And the man on the street pump up questions is a very radio thing.
Very radio.
I would have said, I seen the fucking nukes.
Wow. Jesus.
Let's see a little more of this. A little more.
Probably me.
What did you lie about?
The fact that I saw all of it, because I was nodding off.
So did you see any of it?
Oh, I saw most. No, I'd say half of it.
So you're not lying about seeing half of it?
No.
Okay, so what did you think about Obama faking the heart attack at the end?
I think that was more for shock value, not sympathy or what have you, but just
I mean, yeah, he did get shocked when they brought that defibrillator.
Exactly.
What did you think of President Obama's State of the Union address last night?
It was all right.
Oh, my God.
What was your favorite part of it?
The end.
Do you think that Joe Biden embarrassed himself last night?
Very much so.
Could you, were you shocked when you saw that, or?
I was pretty shocked when I saw him fall asleep. That was not good.
Can you describe what you saw?
Gay guys. They're hilarious.
Kind of nodding out.
Gotta be honest.
Kind of like he was on drugs. Maybe.
And then what?
That he just fell asleep.
And what did?
But that's also like when you were talking about the ADR or whatever, that she could have said, "Were you shocked to see Joe Biden?" Yeah, he fell asleep.
Yeah.
Cut that part of the question out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And so when he says, "Yeah, he fell asleep," it sounds like he's just coming out of nowhere and lying.
Yeah.
Obama do?
He continued. I was pretty much not even looking at Obama by that point. There wasn't much going on besides watching the vice president.
Yeah, hard to concentrate.
Yeah, a little bit.
Totally. Was there anything during the speech that made you angry?
That it wasn't over quicker.
Why did you force yourself to watch it if you didn't want to watch it?
Well, it's important to be able to talk to people about things that are going on in our generation. You don't want to sound uneducated.
Even if they haven't happened yet?
Yeah, pretty much. This hasn't even happened, has it? Oh, that's awesome. That's freaking awesome.
Thank you so much for taking part in Live Witness News.
You're welcome.
I think we all learned a valuable lesson there.
I don't know. Something's going on there.
He just does a good job. I don't know. He didn't pull that one off.
Okay, wait. Maybe it's a combination.
Yeah.
I'm sure
they may have said, Obama. Do you see Obama's State of the Union address last night? For people that went, it wasn't last night. Goodbye. Some people probably went, no. No, what happened? Well, we're just talking to people who've seen it, so just act like you saw it.
Right.
So then he's like, oh, it didn't happen yet. So they may only fed them a little bit, but they tell them you're going to lie. That's kind of what
and
you
then
said.
you get a couple that, you get hook, line, and sinker, no matter what. But
what is it with the gay guy and
I don't know,
like
buddy.
that voice thing? What is with that voice thing?
Well,
is it genetic? Like people say, you don't learn to be gay. You don't. It's you're born gay. Everyone says, a lot of gay advocates and everything say, no, you're born gay. There's nothing you can do about it. There's no. So when you're born gay, do you get this something in your DNA that makes you talk like that?
No, it's probably learned. That part's probably learned, almost like growing up Italian.
By who?
It's like Ebonics.
No, being good, somewhat, yeah. And all of your role models are a certain way. Like somebody pointed out to me years ago, before there were gays on TV, or you didn't know anyone was gay.
Yeah.
A lot of effeminate guys had to look up to. They probably related more to the women in the scenes, falling in love with the star. Yeah, I mean that's the only thing. There's some reason for it. I think it's femininity to it.
I think you got whole thing.
I think you got the gay voice.
The gay voice.
I think you're just born with the.
He has the gay face.
The gay face and voice.
I don't know. It's
probably a little of everything.
There's gay guys that don't talk like that.
Well, yeah, there are.
But you said the other day that it's your theory that all gay guys would aspire to talk like that.
Yeah,
yeah.
You said that every gay guy wants to be over the top flamboyant.
This guy.
I don't agree with that at all.
I believe
that's just ridiculous.
The majority of gay gentlemen want to be like this guy. Be out there just, I'm a gay man.
So you think there's gays that hold all that back?
Yes.
But don't you think there are a lot of gay guys that don't want to be defined by sexuality?
No.
You don't think
I don't think so.
Like the way you walk down the street and people are not like, that guy puts his dick in vaginas.
Yeah.
You don't think there are gay guys that also wouldn't want people to immediately just be like, oh, he's a Peter Pumper?
Not many.
You don't think so?
Not many.
Okay.
This also, some guys may pump it up a bit more because, like when you're doing this, it says that you're being open and free, almost. And I'm not saying all of them. I'm not saying it's not natural.
Right.
But like, if on a scale from 1 to 10, his natural voice would be, say, a 6 in that. Maybe he subconsciously makes it a 9 because that's being who I am and that's being free and out and not hiding any. I don't know. Maybe people exaggerate
It
a little
just seems odd that there is a gay dialect, a gay accent. There's something that when a gay man talks, there's this sound that you can identify and go,
I am right now.
I think that guy is gay. Just that there is that at all. I'm not saying everybody
Right, sure.
or the majority even. I'm not saying guys are like that. I don't know how many. But just the fact that it exists at all is a very odd thing to me.
Well, I think you're born with most of that voice.
You think?
Yeah, and then maybe you pump it up a little bit.
Yeah?
I think so.
Fucking weird.
I think so.
I don't know.
But there are gay guys that don't sound anything like that. And they're not
I know that.
And they're not holding the gay voice back.
They might be. You know, fucking McMillan and wife, that guy.
Right. You think when he wasn't shooting shit that he sounded like that?
I bet when he was out with the guys,
Rock Hudson, we're talking
Rock
about,
Hudson,
right?
And there were a few cocktails going in him.
He sounded more like that.
I bet this would come out a little bit.
Sure.
But that's
Same
not
with Robert Reed. You know, you're not watching the Brady Bunch and seeing that, but I bet you.
I don't know if those are good examples, though, because they really had to, like, protect their livelihood, which it was acting.
Well, yeah.
And acting in straight roles.
So... But that's what you're seeing. You're not seeing maybe the honest...
But the gay is now way more accepting, so you would think then if that's the case, then every gay guy would sound like that. Because then why would they hide it anymore?
Maybe. Maybe it's like when MC Search is talking to a black guy, he gets that whole black dialect,
Right.
but when he's not, he sounds like the middle-aged Jewish gentleman he is.
Right.
See, he changes back and forth. Maybe the gay guy... When he's just hanging out with, your standard issue people, he's talking like a regular guy. And then when he gets around the gay friends at night, maybe that comes out like MC Search and
then they
black people.
Then they let it go a little bit.
Yeah,
I understand that part.
Yeah, they let it fly.
I understand that part of it, but I don't think it's. I don't think they're holding back to the point where they all sound like that.
No, this guy's
no
way
way.
over the top, but it's there. There is a definite. I mean, you could talk to anybody and say, all right, imitate how a gay guy talks. And they're all going to have the same kind of...
We got a gay guy in the line.
Caricature.
Let's say hi to Dan in Wyoming. Dan. What do you got on this, Dan?
Hey, guys. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
No one cares. I'm just kidding, Dan.
All right. So I just wanted to say that I'm an openly gay guy, and I got to disagree with Anthony.
Oh.
I have absolutely no ambition to talk like that or be like that, and I'm not holding back anything.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We hear a little. We hear a little.
Hear a
gay
little
voice.
gay. I hear a little gay.
Little gay.
Little gay's coming through. That's the little.
Just a little.
You can hear it.
Like 10%.
I might just be holding back.
Yeah, when you get around your gay friends, I bet you talk a little differently.
I really don't. Not that I'm aware
I
of.
really don't. See, I don't. I'm just fucking with you. Well, not literally. I'm just, I don't know.
I believe this guy.
A lot of them do talk much more feminine when they're around each other.
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't.
How's that Wyoming for gays?
Oh, fuck.
Not too,
It's exactly how you would expect it to be.
not too supportive?
No.
Yeah.
It's better than it was 10 years ago.
Yeah. You sound a little gay, sir. I got to be honest with you. I just got to be honest. I'm not even kidding. You sound a little
But he doesn't
gay.
sound like the guy from the Jimmy Kimmel piece.
No, he doesn't. But I guarantee you, when he's hanging with his friends,
it goes up
after
a
a few
notch or two?
Cosmos,
Yeah.
I guarantee you.
Why does he have to drink Cosmos?
What?
What do you drink, Dan?
I had Jack and Coke all the way.
Oh,
What?
that's your drink.
Who's Jack?
Exactly. They do Coke.
He jacks in Coke. And
He just named your drink, Anthony.
no, I drink Captain Morgan.
Oh, Captain
and Coke.
Morgan and Coke. You're right. You're
Because
right.
it's sweeter.
You're right. All right, Dan.
right,
Thank
Dan.
you.
Have fun in being gay in Wyoming.
Dan the man. Remember Tippy Tom?
I certainly do.
A gay homeless gentleman of ours who's no longer with us. Matt reminds us of something. Go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, I just remember when y'all talked to him when he was in the hospital and when he was sober, he sounded very gay.
Remember that?
It was so weird. I do remember that.
We all know the Tippy Tom that's like, I'm up on a stage. I'm gonna be.
But a raging alcoholic
Yeah.
is holding back that gay voice.
Holding
that goes
back the
against
gay.
That goes against your theory.
Because then when he was laid up in the hospital completely sober and we talked to him on the phone, he was like, Well, I'm here at the hospital.
Do we have that? It is
was
so creepy.
He was so...
All right, touchdown.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
We couldn't believe we were talking to the same guy.
I know.
It was unbelievable. He was sober for what, about a week or so?
Yeah.
And he was completely different.
Well, guys.
Let me say hi to Jesse in Kansas. Jesse.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Hey, man.
Hey, I'm gay.
Oh.
I like men, and Dan sounded like a fag.
Oh, jeez.
and Anthony, you're right. There is this voice that some of them adopt.
Yeah.
And they pick it up. They're not born with that.
Is it picked up?
So all right, you're hearing this guy. Do you think he's holding back a gay voice?
No, not maybe subliminally.
You don't hear the typical gay in his voice.
Or subconsciously. I don't hear the typical gay. But again, maybe when he's out with his buddies and comes out.
I don't have gay buddies. I don't particularly like gay guys.
Oh, okay. Well, he's a butch.
There you go.
I don't know.
I think they a lot of them they hold it in for so long.
Yeah.
And then when they finally come out, I'm going to embrace this whole lifestyle. That's been what I.
Yeah. Hey, how about then when you see some kid who's like fucking 7, and you
try to get him into the alley? That's what.
No, Uncle Paul, it wasn't going there.
Oh, I thought you needed advice.
Yeah, no, not at all.
You say, hey, there's puppies in here that need hugs. Don't tell your mother.
No, not. I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about their voice. Sometimes you'll see a kid that you kind of look and go, oh, I think... his sexuality might not be heterosexual. Right. And then he's talking, and he's got an effeminate lisp or something to his voice. Now, where does that come from?
That's a good question. I really don't know.
He hasn't been influenced by other gay people, but that there's just something in the inflection. And
when you're a kid, you kind of know, like, there's a gay kid. Not always, but a lot of time. But then again, I've thought wrong, too. There's been quite a few people I thought were gay because they had that but weren't. I was surprised to hear they're married. I'm like, really? I don't. That's a good question. Like, how much of that is learned and how much are you... Because if someone's 7 and they're not being influenced...
Right, then where does that come from?
Then I guess that is... whatever makes you gay... That's just the...
It is some kind of a...
maybe it's a hybrid between masculine and feminine.
Yeah.
All right, Jesse, thank you.
Very interesting question.
Absolutely. Let me... let's go to Travis. Travis found the Tippy Tom call.
Oh, I thought we were talking to another gay gentleman.
Now, everyone knows how Tippy Tom usually sounds.
Yes.
Do you guys want like an example of Tippy Tom?
We should get a quick example.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me
for the
pull
newer
a
listeners
random
out there.
Clip. This one says Tippy Tom Golden Buns.
Okay.
What about Barry Manilow? Now, you lived with Barry Manilow?
Briefly.
Now, this is when you were, Golden Buns, I guess.
Back when those Golden Buns, I still got my buns.
Well.
But the thing is, they're sagging a little bit. But I'm still Golden Buns. I got the nicest ass in this whole studio. And I'll tell you right now, I see everybody no ass.
Jimmy's got a nice ass.
No ass.
He was just simply amazing.
That shit is great.
That's a homeless dude that could stop drinking. So then he had some kind of incident and he had to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
And they weren't going to allow him to drink in the hospital. So he was sober for, I think it was at least a week. And we called him in the hospital to check on him. And this is the same guy.
Yeah.
This is the phone call. Whenever you want to bow out, just let me know.
No problem.
But first, we got to go live to the hospital. Our buddy, our pal, Tippy Tom.
How are you doing, Tom?
Hi, how are you?
How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling like $1 million now. I'm telling you, everything's just going fine. Now, can you please explain to me, which one am I talking to?
Opie and Anthony.
Opie?
Yeah, you're talking to both of us.
Wow, you sound even gayer when you're sober.
So it's 2 against 1 here.
No, we're not ganging up on you, Tippy Tom. Wow, he does. But, Tom, you got to explain to us what happened to your foot.
Well, here's what happened. About 10 days ago, I was having a good time just strolling down 14th Street, right?
He sounds so gay when he's talking.
And you know, I was half lit up. I was just being just my normal thing.
Right.
But it was raining out, so I wanted to get out of the rain. And you know, on 14th Street side or on 8th Avenue, they got that fancy new slick tile they're putting down that. You know, they're spending
like he has an ascot on.
$650 million to redo the subways. I was reading about this.
Hey, Mario, can you give the phone to Tippy Tom?
And the thing is this, as I was coming downstairs, my foot slipped and I went over head over heels.
Ass over tea kettle.
Yeah, halfway down and I landed on my feet. Thank goodness. The one foot must have caught the corner of the stairs.
This can't be the same guy.
It ripped a good chunk.
Oh, it did.
Yeah. So I had to get it fixed.
Yeah.
And then the other foot just got...
Holy crap.
Isn't that...
It's the same guy.
It amazes me every time I hear it.
It's sad he didn't make it, man. He died drunk, falling down the steps, actually.
Yep. Falling down the
one
stairs.
of those falls. Got
As I'm
him
hearing
in the
that, I'm
end.
hoping, like, God, I like, there's that little hope, like, maybe it was a mistake. And
maybe it's another guy.
maybe the time they talked about him falling down the steps was actually this time, and there was a mix-up, and Tom just got sober and left.
Oh, my God. That's amazing. It's the same guy.
Let me tell you what happened.
Who am I talking to?
There's something.
So it's 2 against 1.
God, right? That's so weird.
I was walking down 14th Street. And,
so weird.
It's amazing.
14th Street.
And
when all of a sudden...
wow. Same fucking guy.
2 guys used to work with, came out, went in 2 weeks from normal accent. Went in 2 weeks from normal accent to gay accent.
Oh, really?
Gregg Louganis is an example of the voice thing before and after he came out.
Oh, yeah?
I don't remember. I just know Gregg Louganis is Gregg Louganis nowadays. And then someone saying, Rob Halford, do you think he wants to talk gay around other gay people? Because
Rob Halford?
There's a guy that is, gave the impression he was, quote, all man.
But did he, though? Like, you look back on those things, and you're like, I don't, like, when you watch the old footage when he had, like, the blonde hair, and he was wearing the leather, hell bent for leather, you're like, yeah, I see it.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I guess now you understand, right?
Yeah, it's still great, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he, and who could tell with that English accent? Yeah, they all sound a little mysterious.
Yeah, that kind of throws off the gay.
Right.
The gay a little bit.
Exactly.
Our gay friends, they have just slight gay voices.
Yeah?
Slight. Not over the top like that.
No.
You have gay friends?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I decided now that I'm a middle-aged man, I should be more accepting.
More accepting? Little Macklemore?
You ever drink wine? Like, all of a sudden you're getting, like, loopy, and you feel one of them start rubbing your feet? You look tired, Greg.
And actually, I've had discussions with one of them, and he absolutely hates the over-the-top flamboyant gay people.
See, that's like the black guy who hates the other black guy.
Right.
He's one of these guys, he's all in with that bullshit parade and stuff. He's like, it's the worst for our community.
See, I think a lot of people say that, but I don't think they mean it.
Dude, I've known this guy for 10 years.
Yeah?
I don't know. You would think some of that shit would have came out by now, no?
You'd think.
Who knows?
You would think.
So, I was walking down 14th.
That's a very interesting question, though. When you think about it logically, there isn't like the quote-unquote gay accent that we can kind of associate.
Yeah.
Where does it come from? Is it? I guess it's. But if it's not learned, if you grow up in a house where there's really no gay influences, what is it in your DNA that says to behave that way? Like,
there's always influences on TV, or you meet other gay dudes. Or
but when you're 6 and 7,
socialized.
Yeah, you're not really. You can tell sometimes.
I think it's part of your DNA. Your voice maybe is just slightly a little different for whatever reason. I don't know.
But you don't know anything about sexuality at that age, so you don't know you're being influenced by.
Yeah, but you know who you relate to. Like, you just have a natural.
So it'll be the woman on TV then.
Something like that.
The women, maybe.
That I get.
Maybe it's the woman, because I can't see.
Well, let's one more call. Let's go to Alan in Florida. Alan.
Hey, how you doing? I have quite a tapestry of gayness in my life, but I'm a straight guy. But recently, my wife has a cousin who just came in from Spain via Cuba, and this kid's about 7 years old, and we have some other adults in the family that are gay, and even they laugh when they see this kid. I mean, it's the kid's flamingly homosexual, and it's not 12 because he wasn't around gay people, and his father's a pretty macho guy, and he doesn't act like a girl. Like, I'm thinking maybe it's a girl trapped inside a boy's body. No, he acts like a gay adult. It's fucking crazy. He vogues and does all these.
He vogues. Is that what gay guys do? Vogue.
He vogues. He God, you got merengue on, man. He starts shaking his ass like a chick. But he's a 7-year-old kid. He's definitely, no doubt about it. And if he's not gay, he's gonna be some weird motherfucker.
All right.
And
do you laugh at him?
We don't know.
Oh, God.
Never. I mean, we don't even know if his parents are aware. You gotta realize, I don't really get to speak to the parents much because they don't speak a word of English. So, but the father seems like a pretty macho guy, and they don't seem to they don't really pay attention to their kid when we're at family functions, which is often.
Right.
They don't really seem like how I'm all over my kids, And I don't know if they're just denying it or they're not aware. I mean, it's obvious. I mean, completely, utterly.
The old nature nurture thing.
Sure.
The eternal question.
I think it's a combination.
Nature in this case.
All right.
And as far as my childhood, I had a brother who's 15 years older than me, and he was a flaming homosexual. And I grew up as an 8-year-old kid going to his buddy's house, who was his lover, and having spaghetti and meatballs because he was an awesome cook. He was from Italy.
Is that a euphemism for something?
No, but I was around a lot of gay men as a small child, and it never even occurred to me they were gay because there was no sexuality that was shown in front of me. Even though they talked a little funny, it wasn't,
funny.
They weren't imposing anything on me as a child. They were having meatballs and spaghetti. They were drinking wine. It was, like normal grown-ups,
Clockwork Orange meal, spaghetti and wine.
I know, right?
I think we're
Try the wine.
I think we're all finally figuring out that gays aren't monsters.
Well, yeah.
We come from a time that might have been what was told to you.
The homosexual.
Right,
remember that fucking movie?
Fast forward a few decades, and most of us believe they're not monsters. That just because they're gay, they're not going to hit on you.
Stay away from the homosexual. His sick mind.
Right.
You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Those are those old 50s films.
All right, Alan. Good. Thank you.
All right.
Bye, Alan.
Someone brings up a good point. Lesbians that have the over-the-top gay voice.
Yeah, or the butch.
But they definitely sound a bit more manly.
Well, manly.
They go the other way with it, right?
Well, yeah, but
not all though.
No, not as many as you see the gay guys. Like Ellen. You watch Ellen. It's not like, she sounds like a lesbian.
Yeah, but the gay guy has been embraced. Like, it's a celebration. Like, oh, yay, it's my favorite gays. And nobody says that about, look at my lesbos are here.
That's true.
But remember Taylor from the NEW days out of Dallas? She was in our contest, and she was ridiculously hot. Yeah. And I was convinced there's no way she was gay. And we all tried to, turn her.
No.
And she just would not have it. And I kept looking at her like, there's no way you're gay.
Yeah. She must not be. She must be, or she wouldn't have sex with anybody in this room. What woman could withstand this test?
Right? Come on, ladies.
I hope I got her name right. I think it was Taylor. And I kept looking at this woman going, there's no way you are. There was not a sign that she was, a lesbian when you were just hanging out with her. She dressed like the other... ridiculously over the top hot girls that did our show and all that. Yeah. And she acted the part like this is what guys like from the female form, and this is how I move to turn on guys. But then when it came down to it, she was a lesbian. I'm like, there's no fucking way you are.
That happen?
I don't know.
Jeez.
Let's go to Paul in I think it's the Bronx. The Bronx. Hey. Paul.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
Hi.
I don't know, maybe they have too much estrogen, so they're really, all the time they're fighting back the gay voice, and then when they're comfortable, they let it go. But speaking of gay voices and being gay, I think it's time you guys play that, Mom, I'm gay.
That's real old school. Does it hold up?
Mom.
You have it? I don't even know. I got to be honest. We'll go to break with this. I don't know if it holds up. I haven't heard this.
Swallower.
I think
I think just with the accent and everything.
It was 97, 98 when this whole coming out thing was becoming a thing. So we decided on our radio show to have completely straight guys cold call their moms and say they were gay. And I remember we did it all afternoon, but this is the one that, sticks out.
Because it's just the accent, and he's all man anyway. He's just some dopey guy trying to convince his mom he's gay.
But he says it so confidently, too. Like, I like dick. Like,
Right. All right, let's play this going into break. Thanks, Paul. I forgot all about this call.
You got it, boy.
All right, man, and we'll be back. The Hi Mom, I'm Gay. A couple people think they were radio actors. Radio actors!
Oh, no, not at all.
Because they said the mom played, not just one guy actually, but said the mom played her part perfectly.
Yeah.
Well, we did it all day. That was the best one. And I remember,
you should have heard the bad ones.
And I remember that was the phone call that had us meet with the gays.
Yes.
Because the whole thing was some kind of gay group called Bruce Mittman at AAF. I think that's an AAF call. Yeah, it is. Okay,
definitely.
An AAF call. And this gay group calls Bruce and says, it's very tough for...
Difficult
for people, young people to come out of the closet, and your guys are mocking that.
Remember they gave us the story?
Yeah.
Of a guy that had to come out of the closet?
I never read it. We were supposed to read it.
Yeah.
No, it was, I want to say it was Allison, to be honest with you. Something about Allison.
Really? I thought it was a dude, and he had to come out to his mother and father.
I don't know. We go into Bruce Mittman's office, and then they brought in the gay group, and they hated us.
Yeah.
We were everything that was wrong with society.
Society, yeah.
And then they handed out the dittos.
Yes.
Remember all the stuff they wanted us to read?
We had to do homework.
Right.
When we got home.
And then it got to a point, like Bruce allowed them their moment to a point. Because then the guys are like, all right, and then they handed out the book, whatever it was called.
Yeah.
And they said, we want you to read this, and then we'll come back like next week so we can discuss this. And that's when Bruce finally said, no, I think my boys, understand.
Yeah, he kind of jumped in at that point.
They get it.
Said,
they're not going to be reading your book and having a book report.
Yeah, we want you to, write something or meet again with them and talk about what we read. No.
And then what did Bruce say as soon as they left?
Well, that ought to hold the little fagulous for a while. Fagulous.
He actually said that. You know that I got an email from him a while ago now.
Yeah.
Begging us not to tell these old stories because he says it's hurting current business.
Boys, you shouldn't tell those stories. Boys. Come on, it was fucking ages ago.
And then this is Taylor. We were just talking about...
Wow, she's buxom.
She's ridiculous. She came in for the best booby contest, I believe.
These hangers.
And that's the one that when I went down to Dallas a few times to see Jimmy, and she was from Dallas, and she came out. And I just did not believe that she was a lesbian. I'm like, there's no fucking way you're a lesbian.
To the point where she won't even fucking have straight sex for fun?
Nope.
I'd like to believe that hotter lesbian girls are willing to fucking jump on a dick every so often.
Yeah.
Are you?
Just for the fun of it. What?
Would you jump on a dick just for the fun of it?
I'm not a girl.
Oh.
Girls kiss each other and fucking shit like that. Like, there's more of a gray area with girl sexuality.
Their gray area is a lot wider than the guys' gray area.
Guys, it's very stark.
Right.
Girls work on a gradient of sexuality. We are definitely
the guy's gray area ends with a hug.
And that's if something tragic happens, where someone really needs.
But with women, the gray area is like feeling each other up, making out a little bit in a bar.
I got new implants. Feel my tits. Oh, these are nice. Yeah, they're fucking
finger
kissing
popping
each other
in the bathroom.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
It's a gray area.
The gray area is a lot wider because then you ask him like, "Nah, I'm not a lesbian.
No, I'm straight.
Why would you think that? That's stupid."
Well, maybe because your face was buried in your friend's lap, licking her clitoris.
Right.
Yeah, but that's just we're friends.
Imagine if Roland came in giggling like that. Him and Travis made out at the bar and we were all laughing like, you two are crazy.
That's okay, because that's what guys do. It doesn't mean they're gay.
Right. We like to do that.
Right.
Or just like, I don't know. They have no qualms about touching each other anywhere, those girls.
Right. But they
love it.
That girl from Dallas was like, there's no way you're a lesbian. It amazed me.
What a waste.
Well, and at the time, I certainly had a little attraction to her, obviously.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I think I made it perfectly clear.
You were single and ready to mingle?
I was single, too, and and she just would laugh at me. She's like, no interest whatsoever in guys.
Those tits without a fucking cock between them is a waste. Should be a big, fat kick between those.
Yeah.
That's
what's this glory hole in the Doritos commercial that everyone's tweeting me about?
Glory hole?
This guy in Jersey said Fox 29 just ran a news piece for a Doritos commercial involving a glory hole. And I read a few tweets about that last night.
Someone feeding someone through a
Some
glory
kind of
hole?
glory hole?
Or
in
maybe
a
you suck a
Dorito
dick
spot?
to get the taste of Doritos out of your mouth.
I enjoy
better.
I enjoy a good Dorito.
I do too with the breath. Zoo breath. Somebody said it gives you zoo breath years ago, and I never forgot that.
Zoo breath. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Because it is kind of a wet grass. Is this it?
I wonder what the news story's about.
This is how Doritos always does the you can make your own Doritos commercial, and we'll put one of your commercials on the Super Bowl.
Sure.
So somebody in Australia did this one.
I know what
so this is not going to be on the Super Bowl, and it's probably not even a real Doritos commercial.
Well, so far it's in the lead, I guess.
Oh, it's in the lead.
Contest.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, I see what they're going. Where they're going here.
Billy, use the cleaner.
Oh. Touchdown.
Yeah, it only works with Doritos.
Why only Doritos?
You ask too many questions, Billy.
It's a hole where you put your finger in to get
That's a very funny.
Oh my God!
That is great.
That's a good one, man. That's a
What
good
the fuck? You can't have that on TV.
Why not?
Now we got to explain it.
That's genius.
So
that is good.
They're like kind of like, construction workers, and they're eating Doritos, and he's got the Dorito shit on his finger, so he puts it in this apparatus, and it cleans his finger, and he doesn't know why it...
But only Doritos.
Only Doritos.
Yeah.
So then they show the other side of the wall, and it's this just bald guy at a desk.
Like he's at an office.
And then all of a sudden the finger pops through, and he fucking goes and sucks the finger.
Yeah, he fucking sucks it off the guy's finger.
To clean off his Dorito finger.
He does it a little sexually.
He's like,
oh, shit.
Yeah. That is fucking awesome.
Good. Every fucking... it's always
think they would
the
air that?
international things that are...
Why not? It's just sucking Doritos off the fingers. It's silly.
Yeah.
I think they could air that.
Sure they could.
I mean...
And then kind of, hey, if you find anything sexual in that, come on. It's
They
silly.
got a home run there then, if they fucking show
The
that.
second part of the commercial, though, where the guy's got his dick in a Doritos bag.
Right. Well, yeah.
That's not part of the commercial.
It is, Chip. And then he shoves it through the wall, and the guy sucks it off.
Wow. That's great.
Oh, well, Jimmy's got the tied tie, so he can just...
He doesn't know how to tie it.
He doesn't know how to tie a tie. That's today's thing.
Oh,
Eric did my tie, and
Every
I'm
day
trying
there's a thing.
to just put on a little bit, make sure it's the right length.
Oh, no, it's not going to be right.
It's not going to be right. I can tell already.
The small part's
Pull
going to
it
come
all
out
up.
further than the...
Pull it up to your neck. Watch what happens.
Watch.
No, I don't want to pull it all the way up.
But you have to because it's too short. I'm telling you, look how short that is. That's not going to work.
Pull it all the way up and then tie it to a rafter.
I told him I didn't want it to be too...
No, it's got to be below your belly button.
Oh, boy. He fucked that up.
No.
Oh, E-Rock.
That's too high. You need another inch. I'm being serious.
Should be a little fucking...
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the occasion?
The Boomer Esiason roast.
And if you tuck it even more, then the thin part's going to be longer than the
maybe
thick part
E-Rock
of
can
the tie.
redo this.
You don't want to show up at a roast with a short tie. You get a little
Redo it?
ribbon.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you still got to pull it up another inch probably.
Yeah. That's not going
To
to
make
work.
it snug around that neck of yours.
Tying a tie is a pain in the ass. Every time I do it, I'm amazed it worked.
Can you do it?
Just like,
I can't tie a tie.
I can't tie a tie on somebody else.
And my fucking manager does it. Like,
Would
if
give
I
you a
was doing,
smile?
my manager will tie my tie when I do Leno,
Yeah.
and he always ties a really fat tie top.
Big knot, yeah.
It was just a little bit short in the top.
Speaking of the Super Bowl, I did not know this until this moment. Former FCC chairman finally admits he wasn't really outraged by the Janet
asshole.
Jackson Nipplegate thing.
Yeah, asshole Michael Copps.
It was Michael?
The name's in the article. I believe it was
Michael Copps.
He wasn't outraged.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What a cocksucker.
So why
Are you serious?
Why such a big to-do?
What a fucking cocksucker this guy
ESPN
is.
the magazine looked back for the 10-year anniversary. That's 10 years.
Holy shit.
It feels like about 10 years.
No, it feels like 5.
10 years.
Wow, that was 10 years?
10 years ago, I had a Super Bowl party at my house. And my ex walked in from another party because we weren't hanging anymore. And fucking everyone went home immediately because of her horrendous attitude that she brought through the front door.
She reamed it.
It was my family.
bad
And they all
energies.
knew it was time to fucking go home.
Wow. That was 10 years.
You know what? Not a bad thin tie.
Oh, you got it, E-Rock?
Yeah.
That's nice.
You were actually used to a different neck length.
Oh, maybe that. I knew there'd be something there.
Sam had a comment about your...
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Both ties, okay, I have a choice. I'll tell you, E-Rock is the go-to fucking tie guy in this
Look at that.
Go-to tie guy.
Riveting.
I couldn't even tell you the last time I wore a tie, so when am I ever going to use him for the go-to tie guy?
It's important to have one, though.
I gotta wear one
Anthony
today.
doesn't wear ties, so when are we going to fucking use him for the tie thing?
You know.
I'm gonna fucking... I got some...
He did save me a sea salt shred pop from Dr. Ian Smith.
Somebody's in brown nose mode.
Brown nose.
Shit.
Why only 3 bags?
Because I thought you said you were going to take some home. You're not going to carry all the rest of that home, are you?
Yeah, give me a fucking
All right, it's been 2
shopping
days
bag.
and you haven't, so I just put them in the office.
Wait, but this is the last sea salt, right?
I think he
That's
just
the
called
last
you a
sea
piece
salt.
of shit.
He did.
I'm
Yeah.
only into the sea salt. I'm not a honey barbecue guy.
He was like, well,
Never
you didn't
been a
take
honey
him home
barbecue
yet,
guy.
Dick.
You want a honey barbecue?
No.
You want a kettle?
Nah.
Oh, you don't want to crazy glue your teeth together again.
Well, that's true, too. So I opened up that ice cream sandwich and fucking teeth came popping out of my face. I had to crazy glue them in.
Good thing they're just
I did.
dentures.
No, they're temporary until my veneers get come in, and that will be Tuesday.
I love how they created a new name for falsies.
It's fun, isn't it?
It just makes it so nice.
It's like how
Veneers.
It's like how they used to call them hair plugs.
Right. They're
No.
But in the end, they're
That
just
too.
chiclets.
They are.
No.
Just big over the top
These are
chiclets.
artistically made veneers that go on the front of reshaped natural teeth. She reshapes them, and then you take the mold, and now I'm waiting for the lab to make up the veneers, and then this Tuesday, I will go in, they will adhere them to the front of the reshaped teeth, and it will look astounding.
Slap those chiclets on.
Yeah, you should work on Madison Avenue. You know how to describe shit.
You
know how to describe shit really well.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God. These
right.
are not shit. They are wonderful choppers.
You made horse teeth sound amazing.
Right.
There are now 3 separate cracked pieces of these that I've glued back on
Jesus.
with crazy glue.
How much more time you got?
Tuesday.
Next
I gotta
Tuesday?
Get through this weekend. I got to get through the Super Bowl party.
Oh my
But
God!
at that
I hope
point-
they fucking come out like dandruff.
At that point, you should just let them fall out. Fuck
No, they're because they're
like the
very,
fly.
very discolored and ground down, and they actually, without any covering on them,
Oh, I can imagine.
there's a pain, there's a tinge. It's
the
not.
nerves all
it's
open?
not crazy pain.
It's that quick.
But it's this
It's that
quick.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
tinge
about.
that is not fucking pleasant. And no, the nerves aren't exposed, but they shave it down a little bit to the point where it's a lot thinner, so you're a lot more sensitive to pressure or temperature.
Can I ask you? That's why I don't get my teeth whitened. We used to have that client.
Yeah, that bright
And we
smile
went-
thing.
And the ping, I call it a ping of pain that I got for, I think it was about 2 days.
Yeah, I remember
All
that.
of a sudden, it's a pain that you're like, if this was a second of pain, you probably would jump out a window.
Yeah. It's
But
not
it
good.
only, happened for, I can't even like not even a split. It was so quick.
It's very sporadic too. It wasn't. It just would come unexpectedly.
But it would make you just go like that really quickly, and then it would go away right when it was going to be unbearable. But that's why I don't get my teeth whitened. Have they fixed that shit yet?
I don't know.
I got them done. I get them done every 6 months or so, and you feel.
And do you still feel that?
Lightly, but it's worth it because I know what it is. It's just the pores of the teeth. It's nothing bad. It doesn't.
I don't care if it's. I mean, I care that it hurts.
Yeah.
One of the greatest
split second.
One of the
over and over
greatest
again.
depictions of tooth pain was on Ren and Stimpy, and I think it was Ren had a bad tooth, and it was the nerve beaver. And it was this bloody nerve that was hanging out, and this little beaver would grab it and go, and just start like hacking at it.
I remember that.
Yeah, is that it? Let me see this.
Very good memory.
I forgot about this thing. Nerve beaver.
I can't see it.
The audio sucks.
That's all right.
Oh, it does? Shit. That's the rotten tooth.
Right.
Is that it?
They're all flies.
Right. Yeah. The fly is leaving.
All his teeth are pulled out, and there's just nerves hanging down and a stench coming out of his mouth.
This was on Nickelodeon.
I know.
This is great. When it first came out, there's nothing fucking better. I don't think... How much is left? How much time?
Yeah.
I didn't see the nerve beaver.
Fuck. That was
Show me the nerve beaver.
He'll find that. So listen. So it's 10 years since Janet Jackson, the wardrobe malfunction. ESPN magazine looked back at it, talking to different people. The best quotes came from Michael Powell.
Oh, I'm sorry, Michael Powell. There you go.
Oh, right, Michael Powell.
Was Michael Kops was another one, right?
Yeah.
He's another guy. Michael Powell.
Michael Powell.
Colin Powell's son. Yeah.
The FCC chairman at the time. The group that policed decency on television and had to deal with everyone thinking of the children because of a televised nipple. He watched a boob at his house and said to his friend, "My day is going to suck tomorrow." Though at the time, Powell called it a classless, crass, and deplorable stunt. 10 years later, Powell admits it wasn't as big of a deal as everyone made it out to be. But he was front and center saying it was.
Yeah, you fucking fake bag of shit. Why didn't he say that at the time?
He could have helped us move all this shit along faster. I think we've been removed from this long enough for me to tell you that I had to put my best version of outrage on that I could put on.
Why?
He
What
says.
a fucking
That's why I hate them all.
scumbag.
I hate all these guys.
Cunt.
Fucking politicians in general. Shrugging his shoulders and rolling his eyes. Part of it was surreal, right? Look, I think it was dumb to happen, and they knew the rules and were flirting with them, and my job is to enforce the rules. But, really, this is what we're going to do. Oh, he goes, but really, this is what we're going to do?
Why not just say, look, it happened. What's with the outrage?
And he felt they tested his power, so he had to show his power. What a scumbag.
He is a scumbag. If he really didn't think it was a big deal. And we've talked about Nipplegate a million fucking times over the years. And what made that so much more worse was the fact that the news showed it over and over again, and they were allowed to.
And they froze it.
They froze it, and not all of them were, fucking cubing it out or whatever.
No, and all they would cube out was the middle part of the nipple ring thing she had on, where the actual nipple was
But
poking
not
through.
all stations. Some just let it fly because, they felt they were in a safe harbor because now it's news. They made it way the fuck worse than the one time it happened quickly on the actual Super Bowl.
And the still pictures, and it was so fleeting on the actual broadcast.
Like I said, I had a family over that day, and I remember we all went, what was that? But we weren't sure.
People didn't see it. Yeah.
But we weren't sure.
Yeah.
That's the absolute truth. Until the next day when they said, well, this is what it was.
Right.
It's like, holy fuck.
Plus, you DVR'd it. I just went back on the DVR. They said at that time it was the most rewound. Yeah, there was those DVRs, and I remember just going back a few seconds.
I don't think wow, I must have had cheap cable. What a cheapskate.
Because I remember they said that nothing had been DVR'd that had gone backwards.
I don't remember rewinding it.
TiVo. That's it. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I didn't have TiVo.
It was TiVo.
I had the TiVo. You had to plug your phone line into it.
Right.
Your telephone had to plug into it so that they could update it and things like that. They would send you.
That's only 10 years ago.
Phone.
That's only 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But my point, the initial reaction, we had a lot of, my nephews and nieces were really young at the time, and we all didn't know what the fuck we saw.
Yeah.
And none of us cared that the kids even saw it. We were like, whatever. It's a stupid nipple. Who cares?
Amazing.
They suck on a nipple for the first, year and a half of their lives.
Yeah.
Gives a fuck.
I love how, off topic, the technology thing just advancing like that, like from a phone line going into a TiVo. And I remember TiVo being kind of a pain in the ass when it first came out like that. And then last night, I'm just watching TV, and then I'm like, Xbox, go to Netflix.
Right.
And then there's Netflix. And then you get done with that. Xbox, watch TV. And then you're just talking to your fucking shit. It's changing between the gaming system, the fucking cable box, anything else you need, different apps. You get Netflix or Hulu, Amazon, whatever I feel like watching at the time, without picking up a remote, not doing anything. It's fucking astounding.
And we'll play this audio back a few years ago.
And people will be like, what?
And we'll sound really stupid.
That's crazy.
But we're not visionaries to understand what will be next.
No.
Unless you're Jim Norton.
What will
Jimmy
make
knows.
this look completely
Silly.
archaic?
Not using any type of vocal
just thinking
connection.
things.
Just
thinking, yeah.
thinking it would be amazing.
Yeah, because if we're talking it,
yeah,
that would basically be the next step, I guess.
Yeah. Everybody thought like voice recognition was going to be a tough thing for these things. Like, well, but it doesn't. You don't even need the voice recognition anymore. Anyone could come in and just say, Xbox, play Call of Duty or whatever. And it shows up. The face recognition, you walk in the room, the Xbox knows that I'm in the room. And it says, hello. And then my username.
Shithead.
Which is G. Gordon Titty.
And we worry about the NSA.
That's my gaming name.
And we worry about the NSA. Why?
Dude,
it's already happening. It's all around us.
The thing that does get me a little shaken is that a camera is pointing at me the entire time I'm in my living room. And it's plugged in to the web.
Absolutely.
Now, there are various safeguards that are supposed to be there as far as passwords go and whatnot, but there's a camera and there's a cable going out to the world. That's all you need to get compromised. All they're seeing is me sitting there, come here. Oh, Beavis. Ooh. But who cares?
When you're not watching TV, put a fucking towel over it like it's a bird. Cover it.
Bird. I don't know, because even if I'm not watching TV and I come in the room, it knows that
That's
it's me.
true.
It signs me in under who I am, so I could then play Call of Duty or something. I don't know. It is something that should definitely, you should be leery of it if you're doing something bad. Maybe maybe you don't want to have your Xbox gaming system in the same room where you're growing weed.
Right.
You got a lot of lights and your weed or you're cutting up fucking coke.
You got to be a little smart about it.
Yeah, one of your guys is maybe playing fucking Battlefield or something.
Holla.
Yeah.
Or if you're jerking off to some porno you're watching on the Xbox or whatever. You just make jerk-off tapes.
If somebody wants to fucking watch me jacking my meat,
they can just turn this show on from 6:30 to 10:30.
Get some complete lack of satisfaction.
Jesus.
That is scary, though, man. If the cameras...
It is, dude.
Is it hackable?
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
Everything
Someone's going to
is.
figure that shit out.
Everything's hackable.
Of course.
And it's fucking there. It's right there in my fucking living room. They've figured out how to put cameras in everyone's house and connect it to the fucking internet.
1984.
It's crazy.
Read 1984.
And again, it's not under the guise that, hey, we're going to be watching you. It's under the guise of, look how convenient and fun this is.
Of course.
But what's the barrier between that and the internet? There has to be a barrier.
IP address, a password to log into, to log into your network. I don't know, but to tell you the truth,
But
it could be done.
But I mean, you got security cameras all over your house that you check from your phone right here.
That's
so,
another thing, right?
I mean, how hard could that be for
How
someone
hard
to tap
could
into that
be?
shit?
You're absolutely right.
Baby monitors.
That's another thing. People just
I look at
cameras
my
in their
baby
house.
and through a baby monitor. I'm like, who else could see this
Who
shit?
else can see this? You're right. It's just reached
wireless.
that point where we're so comfortable with cameras in our houses that just go out onto the internet, and you assume it's secure, but I mean, there could be somebody peering in on you.
Right.
It's amazing.
Why don't we do a couple other things here? Because I think we want to also do the 600-pound woman thing.
That fucking piece of shit.
So we're going to have to clear the field for that because we're going to need a good 40 minutes for that. Maybe
TLC
a half hour.
had a show after the 90-Day Fiance.
Right.
Where it was half a Hulk face girl.
Right.
She was 17 years old, half a Hulk face.
Right.
and it was really sad. She was a poor girl going to school and just getting fucking bullied like crazy from these people. And they were showing the school. It's like, wow, this school's getting a bad rap here. Because they were just showing the name of the school, and she's talking about how horrible the kids are.
Kids are brutal.
And then I guess she went online at some point and made a video where, she's got the little index cards with things written on it about what a normal person she is. And
did
she did all that with the music behind it.
Did she put half her face behind the refrigerator?
No.
You ever do that trick when you were growing up?
No. And what, double?
Yeah, then you get
thing.
the good side twice.
Yeah, no, she didn't do that.
If you see it from an angle, you get to see,
Yeah.
No.
She talked about how bullied she was, and then I guess the next day she woke up and there was a fuckload of messages and stuff of support. And everything.
Good.
And then she had an operation at the end where they kind of fucking propped her face up a little bit.
So now instead of being a 1, she's a 2?
I don't even know. That's not even a number. There's not even a number. It's beyond a number at that point. But she seemed nice enough.
On Shark Tank, they showed how people could tap into webcams.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Is it reasonable?
Are definitely looking through people's webcams and fucking up their lives.
Yeah. See, I don't want it to recognize me when I walk in. Once it's on, it's on.
Yeah.
But I don't need it to recognize me when I walk in. I'll just fucking turn it off.
Just put the Groucho Marx glasses on every time you enter your room.
Here's what it is: when it recognizes you, and then you say Xbox Go Home, it goes to the home screen, and it's customized to you. It's got all of your apps and everything. So then if somebody else walks in that it identifies, and you say Xbox Go Home, it will be their personalized thing with all their apps on.
Did you get a record of everyone that walked in the room?
Well, you have to be it has to know you. You have to have a profile on that Xbox. It won't just say, like, hey, look, it's Opie.
I got you.
Yeah.
Well, let's say I'm on there.
Yeah.
And a whole bunch of your other
Oh, yeah, there could be
friends.
like 6 people in the fucking room. It'll know each person individually.
But then could you go back and go, oh, these are all the people that use my Xbox today?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. I like that.
There is some fucking weird, scary thing, though. Yeah.
Why don't we talk about a couple other things really fast? This Brooklyn school thing is pissing me off. Brooklyn school cutting gifted program to boost diversity.
Diversity to schmersity. Hate diversity.
But why do people that are smarter than others have to suffer for this shit?
Because it's we have to bring everybody up. Apparently.
A popular gifted program will get the axe after Ditmas Park School officials chose diversity over exclusivity. Citing a lack of diversity, PS 139 principal Mary McDonald informed parents in a letter that the students of academic rigor and 2 other in-house programs would no longer accept applications for incoming kindergartners. Our kindergarten classes will be
Oh, boy.
Heterogeneous?
A new word. A new fucking PC word.
Heterogeneously grouped to reflect the diversity of our student body and the community we live in. McDonald told parents in letters posted on the photo sharing site Flickr. More than 2/3 of the school's roughly 1,000 students are black or Hispanic, while Asian American and white students made up 28%, according to Education Department records. So there's too many, white kids and Asian kids?
Of course there are. In the gifted program.
In the gifted program. So now they all get penalized for being smarter than everyone else, right?
Right. Because you have to throw in people that...
God, what are we doing?
Well, at the same time, there's a black student union, and of course, Minnesota, at a college where they're asking that racial... people thought it was crazy when racial descriptions not be used in suspect descriptions.
Right. Of course.
The Black Students Union,
of course,
doesn't want racial makeup used in a suspect description.
Right. At least one parent described a small gifted program called SOAR, SOAR, as overwhelmingly Caucasian.
Yeah.
All right.
Is there a criteria to get in besides race? Is that what? Do they say you can only be white, or is there a academic criteria?
There's an academic criteria.
Oh, see, it's not just race. It doesn't say whites only on the door. Huh? Then I wonder why.
Smart whites only. It's both.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Did you hear what happened with Howard University? Apparently, they were welcoming back the students through some local ads and billboards and whatnot, and it said, welcome back students of Howard University, which is a predominantly black school.
Right.
And it showed a white girl as a student smiling, and, it's some fucking pizza place or something welcoming the students back.
Right.
There was outrage by the student body saying that this is not representative of Howard University, having a white... Meanwhile, there are a couple of white people that go there. It is overwhelmingly black.
Sure.
But why then can't you show, and why is there outrage? Why? Because it's a small portion of Howard University? In that case, only 1 in 10 television commercials should have black people in it. If you want to just base it on that, why is Cheerios being represented by an interracial couple with a child when that probably doesn't amount to 0.0 something of the actual population of the country? Let's argue that.
Because white people are fucking fakes and have zero balls to say this stuff.
But they sure get into those smart schools with the Asians.
But you know what I'm saying, though? That's all it is. It's people not just going, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I hear you.
Frustrating,
very frustrating.
I hear you.
Let me say hi to Josh in North Carolina. Josh,
I bet he's going to Josh us.
A little bit.
Chip loves it. I know.
Hey, boys, how's it going?
Hi.
Hey, when my son was in elementary school, there were about 20 kids that were white and were sort of intelligent, and every year they would spread them out. So like in first grade, they'd have 3 or 4 of them in each of the classes. And it went that way through every year of elementary school.
To raise the GPA?
Oh, wait, Colin. I see Colin Quinn on Fox.
Oh, hold on a minute, brother.
Boulevard.
You're over it, right?
I was over it the minute I heard it. What is this, Disney? What are we in Orlando? Hey, let's change the name to Mickey Mouse Boulevard. It's Broadway. Broadway.
Feel the energy, the toboggan ride.
Don't you feel my energy?
He's angry. He's an angry man.
What about the trophy?
Did you go down the toboggan ride? I wanted to go on the toboggan.
He went on the toboggan.
You did?
I got all dressed up in fancy equipment. It was kind of cool.
Was it fun?
You know what? It was okay. It was not the most spectacular thing that ever happened to me, but I understand your lack of enthusiasm.
I was this morning. I was like, I want to go to the toboggan. They go, well, maybe we'd set up. But then I realized, from being in the business as long, I was like, can you imagine the delays, the phone calls to try to set up one stupid toboggan? I said, forget it.
I know, you're right about that. But you can go
Forever.
right up there and see the trophy, and then we're going to do some kicking field goals in just a few minutes outside. Would you like to do that with us?
He's unimpressed.
No, I like the idea of kicking field goals. It could be fun, but it just sounds like a hassle. It's going to be another hour.
It's not going to be a hassle. What's wrong with you? Don't you have the Super Bowl spirit?
No, I don't.
Are you going to the game on Sunday?
No, I didn't even get tickets.
The last time I heard you this mad, you know what gets him? Street fairs. That's right. You don't like street fairs either.
I love street fairs.
No, come on. You went on and on about street fairs. You know, socks. Who eats socks on a Sunday afternoon at a souvlaki, right? This is your bit.
Socks and souvlaki.
Where did he get socks and souvlaki right next door to each other? So, all right. So he's not into the Super Bowl. Tell us about your latest project.
I'm doing the Writers Guild Awards Saturday night. I'm hosting.
Oh, Saturday night.
Right at the Edison Hotel, right on the corner.
Oh, that should be fun.
Yeah.
So who's going to be there?
Who's going to be there?
Yeah.
You know what? I mean David Simon, the guy from The Wire.
All right, some luminaries.
Yeah.
Kerry.
You know what
He doesn't even know who's going to be
No, he doesn't.
there.
You know what happened in the Edison lobby?
What happened?
Luca Brasi got whacked in The Godfather.
What do you mean?
In the Edison Hotel, in the lobby.
Greg lives in
Walk down.
movies.
Yeah,
You're
the
here
band.
the band. This is beautiful. This is Super Bowl Boulevard. Don't.
But that was in the movie.
It was in the movie, but it's when you walk in, you'll recognize it. You'll recognize it. So, all right, good luck with that. By the way, tell us about Unconstitutional. I saw it in person here in New York. Incredible show. Can people still see it? Not here, I guess.
Well,
elsewhere.
yes, on the road. I knew it was going to be a 40-piece band when I'm trying to promote my gig.
I understand.
We can hear you perfectly. You don't have to yell.
The studio can't hear.
All right, so
people at home. I'm worried about the people at home.
To be fair, seriously, tell the band to knock it off. Can you tell the band to knock it off? Let's tell the band to knock it off.
Are you happy about that, Colin Quinn?
What?
He's telling these young, nice,
I saw them outside all enthusiastic an hour ago.
So happy.
It was
to
so
be here.
funny. I know. They were gripping it. And I was saying, if that was me, I'd be like, God,
I'm going to get you a tuba. I'll be right back. Seriously.
No,
I'm
please,
going to stop him. I'm going to stop him.
No, we like it. We like it.
I can't concentrate.
Why? It has a nice flavor. It has a live flavor.
I know. No, he'll be right back. Colin, you and I will talk about it.
His
Tell us
instincts
about
are
the
wrong.
show. His instincts are wrong. Don't I know? Colin, tell us about the show. Do you change it? Do you update it?
Yes, I change it. I change it all the time.
Because I've seen you live, and I love the fact that you're always kind of integrating things that are happening in the news right now.
Right. That's what I do with the show, too.
So what are you talking about these days?
Well, like the whole Duck Dynasty thing was in there. Just everything that goes on.
Oh,
you know.
really? Which way did you go on the Duck Dynasty?
I realize that's old news.
Yeah.
Well, just over the fact that people, this country's freedom of speech, but everybody's like, oh, you have to stop this. Like, everybody should be like, look at the crazy hillbilly. Right. But everyone's like, no, he has to be stopped so he can explain, that's wrong, or it'll catch on, It's a very Puritan country lately, I've noticed.
I hear you. What are you going to be doing for Super Bowl Sunday? Are you going to watch it at home?
I'm watching it. I'll probably be at a friend's house. Maybe if you heard of it, I don't know. Jerry Seinfeld.
All right. You go to Jerry Seinfeld's house?
Look.
They have something to say to you.
Hi, guys.
Hi there. Apologize to Colin Quinn for interrupting. Sorry, Colin Quinn.
Sorry. Can you play a little something for Colin Quinn?
Brought in two tuba players.
Just say you're sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, now that you're here, can you do a tuba solo?
Honestly, my valves are frozen right now. I can't play.
His instruments are frozen.
They're moving. Can you play something?
That sounds like a problem.
Yes, did you do that? Sorry.
Their fucking instruments froze. He's ready. The tuba's
and they think people are going to go out to that dumb
Greg, like Rip Taylor.
Super Bowl Boulevard.
This is live TV. Things happen like this.
Yeah, it's part of the charm.
Is this the news, by the way? Is this the news?
No,
What
they don't
happened?
go to Rutgers.
All right.
What happened?
No, the instruments are out of commission. All right, gentlemen.
Oh, my God.
you.
All right.
We
That
appreciate it,
segment
Greg.
bombed.
Bravo. Colin Quinn.
Yeah,
on
big
local
Mr.
Fox.
Negative about Fox. I want you to smile up. What a hater.
He really is a hater, isn't he?
Of anything fun.
Oh, Carl.
And somebody pointed out that he's on TV dressed like a high school football coach from New Jersey. What a fucking idiot. How about you put on a suit? Hosting the Writing Guild Awards. Who's going to be there? People with pens?
Yeah. Oh, Carl.
He's terrible at plugging.
That whole thing with that Super Bowl Boulevard thing. Look, there's no one there.
Yeah.
It's
kind of a bust.
It's a cold that cannot be dealt with, is what it is.
It's 19 today in New York.
Yeah, you can't just go out there and have a great time at an outdoor festival in 19-degree weather.
You ever kick a football in cold weather?
Holy
You'll break your
shit.
fucking toe.
It hurts every
No one's got the
fucking
proper
bone in
gear
your
on.
body. Yeah, who's going to that?
It's a bust,
Christ, a total bust.
All right, we're going to take a break. People are on hold. They can talk about the Xbox thing and how you can hack in.
I bet there'll be people that have a thing that they'll say, and then other people will call and say that's bullshit.
Supposedly there's websites dedicated to it.
Oh, yeah?
And there's trolling videos and all sorts
Are there
of shit.
videos of people?
Xbox? Yeah, so
that'd be cool.
Some of you people stay on the line, or if you hung up, call us back. And then we got clips, finally, of the 600-pound broad named Penny that you brought to our show a little while ago.
Penny?
We finally got the episode and got the key clips.
Bitch.
So we'll play that as well.
Welcome to another Viscous Entertainment production of Porno for the Blind. Narrated by sex god Lyle Chipperson. This is Farrah, Backdoor Teen Mom.
She's sucking his pecker. Yeah. Yeah. Now she's still sucking his pecker. Now she's back. She stopped and now she's sucking his pecker again. She's holding his pecker. Now she's looking at his pecker. Now she's back up. He's got his pecker in her. He's playing with a clit with his pecker inside of her. He's got his hand on her leg and his other hand on her clit, and he's put his big pecker inside of her. She's moaning because she loves his pecker. She's got her head on a pillow while he slams her cooter with his pecker. That's a cool picture right there. You could see her butthole and his pecker slamming in and out real fast. Now it's out, now it's in, now it's out, now it's in. Now it's out, now it's in. He's holding her butt cheeks while he puts his pecker into her really hard and fast. Now he's moving her hair because it's on her shoulder, and he's holding her hips, and he's putting his pecker in her pussy really hard. He's giving it to her good. That's the way I fuck.
Why the fuck did we use that guy's voice?
Thanks for listening, and be on the lookout for more Porno for the Blind releases from Viscous Entertainment.
They're rich, and they pee, but they're done. Sirius XM.
Jeez, enough. Let's go. All right. I don't pee that much anymore.
No one's there.
What's that?
No one's there at that stupid Super Bowl thing.
Times Square.
They keep showing it on the news, like
local Fox 5, and they do well locally.
Yeah,
with Rosanna Scotto. And no one's there.
No one's there.
They're broadcasting live. They're having a good time, but I don't see any viewers whatsoever for their show.
No.
So, Super Bowl's ramping up. It's going to be really exciting.
Oh, yeah.
Just amazing. It's going to be a great game. The excitement in the air around here is just ridiculous. It's
really
just
is.
It's just overwhelming.
I gather if the Jets or Giants were in it, this would be like a big thing. People would like be into it more. But it's like no one really seems to give a shit that the Super Bowl is here. I mean, they're trying to hype it. All the channels, the news, everyone's trying to hype it. But the people, like, we don't care.
It's falling short.
No one really gives a shit.
The locals don't. They care about Super Bowl just like anyone else in another city that doesn't have their team in it. But you would think that it would bring a lot of local excitement because it is here, and that's just not happening.
But you get a place like Miami, when it's in Miami or something, it's just like huge. The crowds, like there is a big thing, like it's a big event going on.
We knew you would stop by, you TV star, you.
I just saw you on the TV. You were just up there. That's the guy. That's the guy. He was.
You were right on the TV.
You were
just on the TV. We were just talking about Times Square and Super Bowl Alley, whatever the fuck.
Boulevard,
whatever the fuck. And no one gives a fuck.
Nobody. It's pathetic.
It's 19 degrees. Who wants to fucking stroll down the boulevard?
When they have all that set up in a warm city, there's so many people you can't even move.
Miami Super Bowls, it's huge.
But it's just corny. It's Broadway in New York, and they're calling it Super Bowl Boulevard. It's corny.
I think it's fun, and it just brings the spirit of the Super Bowl to the city.
Oh, boy.
I like it a lot. Go out there, kick a field goal.
You don't like Super Bowl Boulevard?
Go make a touchdown.
Did a good job there on the TV. It's like you've done that before.
And then the little tuba bit didn't work.
No, that was great.
The tubas were literally frozen. They were frozen. No one's going to go out and have a great outdoor fucking Super Bowl Boulevard moment when the instruments are literally freezing.
Right.
Who
wants to go out there? Look, there's no one there. There's no one there. No one cares. That's basic Times Square traffic.
They were hoping for a regular, winter that we usually get, but we got a shitty one this year. It's 19 degrees out. No one wants to be outside.
That's too far.
At 19.
Oh, for crying out loud.
You're not bundled up very much for a...
Well, you know what? Jim, sit down. We don't need to see your goddamn Puerto Rican dress pants.
I'm getting ready as we chat.
What are you getting ready for? You going to the Latin Quarter?
No, I'm not. I'm hosting an award show, and I have no idea who's going to be there. Fucking idiot.
But the truth is, nobody's going to be there.
Yeah.
David Simon. I want to say Carrie Russell, but I didn't want them to trash her. I don't know what these people make her Carrie Russell.
Right.
You know, Greg Kelly's kind of a loose wire. He'll say anything.
He's a bit crazy. That guy.
But he really will. He will actually say, "Who's that?
Who is that?"
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And then, so it's really, I didn't want to break the news that I'm the biggest name there. The guy wanted me to promote.
Oh.
And I saw the publicist afterwards, and you should have seen his eyes. He was looking at me. He's like, "Okay, thanks for doing that."
Oh no!
Really? Oh well.
Not happy.
Well, is there not a big crowd there? Are they selling tickets for that?
I don't know.
Oh, boy, you don't know much about this.
Yeah, you don't really. Do you have anything written, or are they just...
Oh, I got some zingers written, believe me.
Yeah.
Some zingers.
It's been a crazy year for writing, guys. Yeah, I got some jokes.
What is it, the Writers Guild?
Writers Guild East.
Oh, you want to go up and go, what's next, the Lollipop Guild? Oh, with that.
That's a good one.
That's not even that bad. For Chip, I mean.
Right, Chip.
He did that in a semi-Chip voice.
Yeah, I don't
It's like half Chip, half Jim. It's like him in those pants, and his T-shirt is vintage Jim, UFC, and the
this
pants.
is the new Jim.
Yes, it is.
The new improved Jim.
The big Boomer Esiason roast.
Yeah.
Oh, it's your roast this afternoon, huh?
Yeah. I got some good lines.
They should be televising it on their radio
ones?
show, man. They'll probably record some shit.
They should
and
have
play it
me,
tomorrow.
should have me on there.
Right.
Talk about fucking punching him in the head.
I'm mentioning
I
that.
fucking socked him right in the fucking head.
You did?
Yeah, years
You don't
ago.
know this story
Back in
after all
East-
these years?
No, this is great.
This is an amazing story.
This has got to be. Wait, let me guess. First of all,
Yeah.
All right, guess.
I'm gonna say it's at TJ Spratt's.
No. We TJ Sprague. This goes way back. This is a rivalry that goes way back.
Great. This is a fucking Long Island rivalry.
I'm talking Long Island. We're talking East Islip.
Not even high school.
No.
Not high school.
We're talking Timber Point Elementary School. I lived on Country Village Lane.
Fucking lit up Boomer.
And so did Boomer. Boomer lived right around the corner from me. And he was always the big fucking jock guy.
Wait, how many years did you know him back then? Before, like, your lives went separate ways?
Probably knew him maybe a year.
Oh, okay.
Not too long.
I thought it was longer than that.
No, but he was even Boomer back then.
Right.
Everyone called him Boomer.
Sure.
He was the fucking gym teacher's pet, man.
Right.
This guy,
Big blonde jock.
Yeah, and he was.
And you're the swarthy little Italian.
Oh yeah. But he was a bully.
Good matchup, right?
Yeah. He was a fucking bully in school.
Sure.
Like he would go around the cafeteria. And, like, he was the guy that would just smack the back of someone's head.
Right.
Or he'd grab someone's head and fart in their face. And he was the bully. He was like fucking...
He was like incognito.
Crazy fucking bully guy.
It's like 80... That character was in every 80s movie.
Every 80s movie. He's the guy.
Right.
He was the guy. And people were pretty scared of him.
How old? Yeah.
We were in, it had to be, what, 4th grade, maybe?
So you're talking 10, 11-ish?
Something like that.
10, 11?
Yeah. Maybe. Not even, maybe.
Okay.
And then he was called a Boomer, and his real name was Norman, but you didn't fucking call him Norman.
Right.
Call him Norman, he'll fucking kick your ass.
Sure.
So he was walking down the hall in school.
Same true about Norman Fell, by the way, when he was growing up.
Norman Fell didn't he liked Boomer Fell. So I saw his back was turned and he's walking. I thought it was a courageous moment to yell, Norman! So I did that. And as I turn around, one of his good friends was just looking at me, shaking his head and smiling.
Oh.
And I'm like, he saw it. Now he's going to rat me out to Boomer. So Boomer comes over and says, I'll see you after school. I'm like, oh, no.
He goes, of
Oh,
course.
no. So as we're leaving Timber Point Elementary School.
Why did it always have to be after school?
I don't know.
Why couldn't it go down at that moment?
Fight right in
Why?
school.
Why did it always have to be after school?
Yeah, back then it did. Now forget it. Kids will shoot you in the hole.
Yeah, exactly.
Back in the day, 3 o'clock
they-
was a dangerous time.
They had patience back then.
They go like that.
Yeah.
3 o'clock.
It was very close to the end of the school year also. It was very close to the end of the school year. So we go outside, and I of course, he takes his jacket off.
Wait.
Shit. Yeah.
I got to stop because I've heard the story a lot, but now I got other questions finally. Why did you show up at 3 o'clock against this monster?
I didn't show up. I left the school.
You had to leave school.
I had to leave.
You could leave through other doors back then.
They knew where I lived.
Yeah.
It was fucking. It's like the mafia.
Get it over with.
It's the mob. You
Get it over.
gotta.
Okay.
When they call for you, you gotta go. Fucking Donnie Brasco.
Anthony put his little watch in his fucking Joe Namath fur coat in a teeny drawer.
That can't turn a prick. Yeah, so I walk out. He takes his coat off, and I zip mine up because I figure as much padding as I could get from getting hit. And I had one of those old 70s snorkel jackets.
Oh, that's a mistake.
That was a mistake. So
no peripheral.
So we
school
start
end in the middle of February, for Christ's sake. She said
no,
it
was cold. It was cold. It was the end of the year, but it was like a little unseasonably cold.
This
Colin
turned into a very
good.
artistic. Joyce
I
Carol
could see
Oates
how
was
I would
fighting.
shoot this, by the way.
Anyway.
Yeah. So we square off and stuff, and I throw a punch, and it lands square on his forehead. it hit him. I gave my right hand right to the forehead, and I felt like this weird tingly feeling and stuff. And I'm like,
Shoots up your arms.
That's not good.
Right.
Of course, my arm then goes down, and he punches me, and I hit the ground, and the fight's over very quickly.
How many times did he punch you? Just once?
Probably once or twice. I was right on the ground. No, he didn't pummel me. He didn't pummel me. But so I get up, and I go home, and then the next day, my arm is swollen. I go to Dr. Fuchs, my pediatrician.
Dr. Fuchs.
She takes an x-ray and tells me that my ulna and radius are broken. I punched him in the head and broke my fucking arm.
Hilarious.
And that was it.
And to this day, you'd like to drop him again, would you?
I would love to punch that meathead right in the fucking. We went to a golf
we had a golf charity
thing with him and stuff, and we were laughing.
He was
at
cool.
the bar talking about it, but we remember growing up East Islip. It was very suburban Long Island hijinks.
Hilarious.
Just,
and meanwhile. You doing that? My cousin was getting beat up by your brother. So
right.
So Joe Cumia was more like Boomer to my cousin.
That's true. Now, your cousin, guaranteed, your cousin has fantasies of punching my brother in the face.
I'm sure he does.
Because that's, occasionally. Now, I got to drive home on the expressway every day and look at a giant billboard of Boomer pointing at the car. I swear, it's a billboard.
He's pointing at you.
Boomer and Carton are on this giant billboard.
That's just for you.
On the
flashback to walking out of the school.
And Boomer, every day I got to look at him pointing at me, and he's going, ha, 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 you fucking broke your arm.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So Jimmy, you going to bring that up in the show? You know that always works well when you do something inside.
Right, inside joke at a roast.
It's like,
huh?
Yeah. And then you stumble and go, he knows what I'm talking about.
No, I'm going to talk like the guy, Tommy from Raging Bull. He has a head of a rock.
And then when the crowd's quiet, you go, look at him taking me serious.
Yeah. Drink up, Boomer. It's ginger ale. Look great. New suit.
What a great performance that was. Oh.
Colin, you're going to be here next week?
What's that?
You're going to be here next week for the Super Show.
Oh, we do have a Super Show.
Did he cancel your plans?
Friday I'm going to be in Durango, Colorado. I'm leaving on Wednesday.
Oh, man. Get some weed? You're going to get some weed?
I'll be in Durango, yes. They legalized pot over there.
I heard about that. I bet you got a lot of pot legal material.
By the way, I was laughing thinking you guys the other day. I watched Captain Phillips, and I was laughing so hard.
At a boat movie.
About the interview we did?
About the interview.
Yeah.
They actually talked to that guy, and he said, they asked him, what was the worst moment in your life? Was it seeing the dead bodies or having to leave your family or living in Yemen? He goes, it was an interview I did on radio.
Holy shit, yeah.
You won't let that go, huh?
I won't let it go because I didn't like the defense you guys all gave, which is that he's a guy, floating dead body, genocide, 8 countries, shot. And you guys go, he gave us nothing. Well, you want some witty talk show guests? You guys must have drawn it out of a fucking interesting person.
Yeah, but the second we try to draw it out, that's where you make fun of us that we don't. It's not us.
You guys are like, hey, this guy's not clever. He's not a stand-up comic. No, he's a fucking traumatized Somali.
That was driving a cab a mere year ago.
Yeah.
In Minnesota, of all places.
That's where all the Somalis live.
I know. We learned that from him. See, we learned something from the guy.
The fact that you let this dumbbell get in your head, that's where Anthony bugged me.
He did.
But listen to the inconsistency, because now he says, well, this guy's a traumatized, but when we try to get that, there's no right answer. And the drill instructor will beat you harder if you reverse yourself.
Well, maybe.
We had an interview with James Lipton. We're the first ones to ever ask him about being a pimp, and he admitted that. And
What?
Exactly.
James Lipton was a pimp?
In France. Yes, he was.
Oh, my God. That's the most disgusting thing I ever heard.
It was great.
Yeah, but all of a sudden somebody cares.
Right. But we didn't get the credit.
All of a sudden somebody cares.
We didn't get the credit, though.
No,
someone else did.
Someone else got the credit. The second person that got it out of him.
Because there's no one here that sends our stuff out. So, when our stuff goes out, it goes out weekly.
Our genius interviews.
Yeah.
See?
It's amazing.
I'm terrible. When a guest comes in, all I think of is, what is Colin going to think of everything I ask and say?
But it's not what you guys say. It's the fact, and Jim is just as guilty. I don't think I'm letting him hook. Just see, it's the gravitas with which you guys sit like this. Michael Shannon. It all started with the Michael Shannon abortion that you guys call an interview. Because he comes in, by the way, now point 2 of, now that we're here, let's discuss the whole thing. Point 2 is I was speaking to Robert Kelly yesterday. We don't like the fact that we'll come in, take a good trashing, which we deserve. All of us deserve a nice trashing. Then I'm listening to yesterday, and I think you had Bruce Springsteen and Leonardo. No. Jim Florentine. Why does he get the fucking kids' gloves treatments and the rest of us get hammered left and right?
What happened to Florentine?
Nothing.
What were we supposed to do?
The reverence with which Mr. Florentine gets treated around here.
He had a good set yesterday.
Yeah, Jim was very funny.
He had a great set yesterday.
You know what, though? Colin
respect
is
a good
right.
set.
I don't think we've ever jumped on Florentine about anything. His stories. He tells his stories, and they're always like cool stories.
Because he tells it with that voice, when he uses that voice.
I'm sick. I don't know how Jim.
I'll tell you why.
He's the cool kid in class.
Because Jim doesn't bring that on himself by jumping on everybody else. You and Bob are the two biggest pieces of shit. Jump on other people.
Florentine will not jump on you.
But that's not Jim's nature, so you don't interact with him that way. Where you fucking slip up with you or Bob, we get a phone call from you. Oh, your interviews are pieces of shit. And Bob, you know what, Dad? You guys, you fucking
Yeah, when you guys come in, we're just trying to. When you guys come in, we're just trying to survive.
Grabbing at fucking straws.
Because Florentine doesn't take shots at us either. It's just all nice and pleasant.
Well, I don't like it. I'm going on record as saying I don't like it.
You're right, but at least you understand it. Why don't you be nice?
I'm not denying it. Okay. I'm not denying there's what do you call it? A quid pro quo.
Yeah.
A reaction is a reaction, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Occam's razor. I'm sure Anthony would know 6 scientific terms.
It's Newton's third law, I believe.
It's Newtonian law. But I'm just saying.
We give you your
to remain silent in the face of it.
We give you your props, sir.
I refuse to remain silent in the face of it.
Your Long Island references are second to none. We give you your props, sir.
TJ Spratz.
No one paints a picture of Ronkonkoma
The conch.
like Colin. The conch.
You know, there's a whole crew on Twitter of the conch boys.
The conch boys.
Yeah, the conch boys.
I met a couple of them, and it's so funny. There's this one kid, Sean. I met him.
Sean,
I'm standing there, like, happy to be at the show, and I'm saying, I go, you want to fight me right now? And he goes, kind of. Just because he's from Ronkonkoma. He's just standing, young guy.
That's conch.
Like this. He's like happy to meet me, but his fucking fist.
Yeah. You want to fight me?
Yeah.
They love fighting.
Oh, they love to
fight.
They
love to fight.
Yeah. They're all just.
Yeah, it's
we didn't hang out
for a good fight. You know what the best place to fight was? In front of the 7-Eleven.
Really?
Because you could hang out there, and it's just a parade of other jadruls like every other fucking jerk off that's there. So you could make trouble with anybody. Yeah. Hey, look at this fucking asshole. And all of a sudden there's a fight. And they probably wanted to fight too. Hey, it's just always a fight.
Hey, Norman.
Hey, nice car, faggot. And then you're in a fight. It's great. It's neutral territory because it's just 7-Eleven.
You sound like Jim Brewer.
A faggot. Well, Jim Brewer is a prime example of Long Island fucking.
He's a Ronkonkoma guy.
No, he's from Valley Stream.
Oh, no, Valley Stream.
Yeah, Valley Stream.
Right.
Which, yeah, the conch is one of the greatest trash places, unless maybe Mastic or fucking Shirley.
Mastic takes the cake.
Mastic is great.
Mastic is a rough,
we used to have a bungalow. My
place.
family had a bungalow out in Mastic Beach. We used to all go out there, a bunch of guineas, fucking head out there with the women with the fucking ziti trays and cooking. The guys are out by the pool drinking Schaefer beer, and the kids are running around fucking either, a miracle they didn't get abducted or drown in the pool.
Right.
And that was our fucking summer.
And the way the Italians do it, too, you would think they're in the fucking Riviera. They got those beach chairs out like, hey, fucking gentlemen.
There's fucking, they would set up like tiki torches and little lamps on the table like they're in Hawaii. They're in a luau. Oh, it was great. And then we would go to sleep, and all we'd hear was these horrific sounds of drunk adults. Yeah, we'd go to sleep in like the bungalow, and because it's early, you're a kid, but they would just the cigarettes and the beers. Oh yeah, that was the Riviera. That's
great.
True. And now it's like of course, when Mastic changed, we had to hear from the relatives, like right when it started changing. It was of
course,
what the fuck happened to the bungalow? We used to love that place.
Right.
Now they took that fucking shit and they. Oh man, believe me.
Well, it's like you ever see Gilbert Gottfried used to do that routine about Africa. He goes, I went to Africa the other day. It's all black over there. Used to be you could walk around, leave your door open. What happened? And he said, he does the conversation himself. He goes, what happened? They got in. They got in. They got in. Really?
That's fucking great.
So funny.
That's funny.
Oh, that is funny, man. Yeah, I had to hear that growing up, how they destroyed the Mastic and the bungalow, and how wonderful it was before they came in.
Because it was paradise before that?
Yes. Oh, it was.
No.
When I tell you there was
Mastic was always a
when I tell you
shithole.
there was a 3-foot high white picket fence around this house, with a little lattice work gazebo.
How small is the house?
And vines.
How about tomatoes and mustard
It was
too?
fucking.
The house was as big as this room.
Oh yeah, it was very tiny.
2 levels maybe, but it was as
very
big as this
tiny.
room.
In their fucking sandals with their black socks, walking out with big cigars and
the big guinea stinker cigars. All the women with their cat glasses in front of a slop sink, peeling potatoes.
A slop sink.
Yeah. Oh, it was fantastic. Those were the days until fucking. Know what happened there?
Yeah.
Oh, mama.
Paradise.
Mama.
You didn't have to drive very far back then, to get to paradise.
Fucking Colin's
Lo Chateau Napoli.
Should we get Should we get Lady Di on the phone at least?
What?
If
Why
you're
not?
If you're not going to be part of the Super Show,
man.
Well,
we're
he's
doing
got a
the
good
Super
point.
Show for you.
I'm sorry.
This whole thing is for you.
I warned you guys. I said I couldn't make it. Jimmy can't do it.
See, we do nice things for you. That was
I know
all
you
set up
guys
for
do.
you.
I know you guys.
And Jimmy's not going to be here. We should cancel the Super Show.
Yeah,
We should just
push it back.
reschedule it. I mean,
Yeah,
just for
I
another
think
day.
We should
Let's call
cancel
Lady
it.
Di and cancel it right now.
Yeah.
She has a right to know.
We'll try to get her on the phone.
Lo Chateau Napoli. So, Jimmy, you got some zingers for today?
Yeah. I'm going to open up talking about Boomer's head. I'm going to go, that's a big head. What do you make doors special or something?
That's a good one right there.
Wow.
Could you imagine the bomb
Do you know
that
how
would be?
bad I want to go up his chip? If I had an ounce of moral courage, because I'm not a friar, I would
be
just go on
a
his chip.
Bomb.
Yeah, but you want to kill up there.
Of course.
Of course you do. I wouldn't do it, but I want
Yeah.
It
to.
would be funny.
How come why they call you Boomer? What, did you fall down a lot?
That's good.
You look at the crowd for
That's a
laughs.
good one. You look at the crowd.
Who else
You got it?
Who else is doing it?
He's laughing. He's
He
laughing.
got it, laughing.
He got it. He's
Yeah, who
laughing.
else is doing it?
Jeff Garland's the host. Jeff Ross is doing
Jeff
it,
Ross, of course.
Carrie Keegan, Larry King. I know will be there. I don't know if he's doing it.
Larry King.
Jerry Lewis. I don't know if he's actually doing it.
Jerry Lewis.
I don't know if he's doing it, but he's there. I should look at my fucking list of people.
Jerry Lewis. Do you got
jokes
some
about
Jerry
it.
Lewis
Yeah.
material?
Larry King will do a set.
Man.
Maybe. Dan Marino.
He likes doing that now.
Yeah.
That's
Of
his
course.
thing.
Carton is doing it.
Yay.
I don't have a whole shitload of stuff for Tom Cotter, Bill Cower.
Time Warner guy?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Hold on a minute.
I'm going to say something about him.
Do you make fun of Jerry's kids?
No. But for
I
Bill
would do
Cower,
that.
I'm going to go, it's a pretty big mustache. What's that, a flavor saver?
That'll get him.
That's a good one right there.
Hi, who's this?
It's Lady Di.
Oh, Lady Di.
Lady Di.
Sounds aggrieved.
It's Lady Di.
Your boyfriend's in studio, Colin Quinn.
Yes.
Hi, Lady Di.
Hi, how you doing, Colin?
Good. How are you?
Hey, when are we going to go out on a date already, huh?
Oh, boy, she's already sauced. She's already sauced. Hey, Lady Di, you got to answer a couple of questions here to set this up. How many Natty Lights have you had this morning?
I don't know, about 6, maybe.
She's 6 Natty Ices deep at 10A.
Yes, 6. You probably had more like 10,000.
No, I did not have 10,000.
Oh, well, here we go.
Her literal.
I heard the bell. Yeah, ding. Okay. And what else?
The most literal person on earth.
She
right
was
here.
ding. What else?
Lady Di,
She's over it.
what do you have planned for today? What's your day look like?
Yeah, what are you
today?
running for president?
No.
Okay, well, thank you for that info.
Well, we were told you were going to go scuba diving today.
No.
Oh,
No
she's
scuba
not.
diving today.
No, you're not.
What are
Okay.
you doing?
Today, not really that much right now.
You should say it. It's freezing cold out for crying out loud.
That's true, but she should.
You know what I mean?
She's got to look for a job.
What do you want me to do?
Not
Yeah,
Well,
today.
we want you to look for a job.
I want you to relax today and have a you day.
Just a Lady Di day.
Yes.
I've been looking for a job.
No, you haven't.
Can't go out in this weather.
She's been looking for a job, guys.
Where have you looked?
Let's hear about the progress of looking for the job.
Run us through the last job interview you were on. Go.
Dollar store.
I did not have a job interview. I put in applications.
All right, where did you put in an application last?
Grocery stores, cashier jobs, stuff like that.
Where?
Where?
Yeah.
In Elizabeth, New Jersey.
What grocery store?
What grocery store in Elizabeth, New Jersey? Okay. do I have to really run it
Yes.
down?
Yes, you
What,
do.
Which one? Tell us.
All right. on Elmore Avenue at Ciabra's over there.
What?
Ciabra's on Moore Avenue.
And when did this application go in?
Last month.
Last month?
Yes.
It's the end of this month. That's 2 months.
Yes, Jimmy. That's where
Jimmy,
right.
Jesus. She's tanked.
Well, who am I talking to? No, I'm not tanked.
She's got natty ice ears
Well, if
right
it's
now.
not Jimmy, who do you think? There's not many
Lady
choices.
Di, let me give you some advice. It's Colin.
Oh.
I'm telling you right now, these guys can't browbeat you into answering these questions. You're an American citizen. You've got, obviously some benefits coming in from somewhere, right?
Yeah.
So take a little time for yourself to reflect. Like those college kids go to Europe for a year when they get out?
Yeah.
Same thing. Just take some time to figure out what you want to do with your life. Don't rush into a job. That's ridiculous.
Well, let's ask her. What do you want to do with your life?
Rushing to a job.
What I want her to do with her life, end it.
No, let me tell you something right now.
Oh.
This week has been very busy for me.
Let's hear about it.
Come on.
All right. Do you really want to hear about it?
Yes. Yeah, what are you doing? Fine doing nothing. Fucking bitch.
No. We had to get a new box spring and mattress.
Of course you did.
Yes. Pressure.
Yeah,
what was the back spring turning into a diamond?
Yeah, what did you do with the other one? Just roll it up like a fucking piece of paper and take it out? She's fat. She got flattened.
Use it for a rolling paper.
No. This week.
No.
no, she
Okay,
didn't
we
use
thought
it as a
that
rolling
might have
paper.
been the thing.
Yeah.
Probably because all the pee stains. She probably pees herself.
Did you wet yourself?
Vomit.
Do you wet?
Vomit. Yeah.
No, I did not. No, we had to replace everything, the furniture.
Why? What happened?
Bed bugs?
What happened?
Yeah, what happened?
Exactly.
Wait, bed bugs?
Yeah.
You had bed bugs?
Yes, I did.
Of course you did, you monster. How did you get... And actually, it was the bed bugs that tried to replace the furniture. They're like, there's 2 drunken elephants on our house.
We had to replace the mattress, the box spring, and the couch.
Do you know, you replace that, but if you don't get rid of the bed bugs, they're just going to reinfest.
Yeah, right.
No, they're not going to reinfest.
Yeah?
There's going to be an exterminator in here pretty soon.
But if you replace
soon? It's already in your new shit.
If you replace the furniture...
No, we got spray for that.
Oh, no.
Oh, you dummy.
Oh.
Wait, how did you get bed bugs, first of all?
I have no idea. I guess they were already in this building when we came in here.
Oh, that's true. They could be in the building.
Oh, my God.
So you got the bed bugs. Hold on a second.
Oh, my God.
Di, lovely. When did you get rid of the actual box spring and mattress and furniture?
3 days ago. Why?
So you get the new furniture in already?
Yeah.
I've never in my life spoken to a stupider person. So you did that before the exterminator came.
Your furniture's reinfested. Right. You know that.
That's like your house is on fire and you put the new furniture in before they put the fire out.
Right. That's what you did.
Why don't you guys come over here and take a look at everything?
Yeah, that's what I want.
Exactly.
Bring bed bugs back to my house. That's great. Why don't you have Roscoe the bedbug sniffing dog come by and you can feed him some peanut butter off of that fucking disaster between your legs?
Yeah. No. I'm just telling you that
she's telling you it's not exactly.
She's telling you she had a busy week, guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's freezing cold too, by the way.
Right.
It doesn't help.
I was the one that had to go out and get everything.
Oh, God forbid you do something.
So what did your roommate do? Just want to stay there and lounge in the bed bugs? They're probably better companies. Like, I'm going to miss you guys.
They did stay home. Yes, he did.
Wait, you can't come in for the Super Show. You got bed bugs.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Could we get the cops to bring over one of those things they put like people they arrest from a murder scene? Yeah. Where they're just wearing the white jumpsuit.
That's a great idea.
Do they make you do that?
Yeah. That's so they have the evidence. It
now, come on.
seals up all the evidence that might be on a person.
No. First of all, the futon that we purchased is plastic. It's not even cotton. All right? So...
Oh, yeah, because bed bugs are really particular about cotton or fucking foam rubber.
They prefer sateen sheets. The bed bugs were on Reddit complaining.
Oh, my God. You don't have them right now.
What?
You have bed bugs.
Where do you think they went?
They're in the rugs or...
Exactly.
You don't think they
got spray?
Yeah. I don't have a rug over here.
All right.
No rug.
What about your clothes?
Yeah, your clothes.
What about in the closet there?
Not either.
What about where you keep your towels?
What's on the floor? Wood floors?
You got a mat?
No, just a welcome mat. Yeah, I know.
You have a mat? No, I just have a welcome mat. All right. Sounds
They
good.
called me. I didn't call them.
They're everywhere. All those bed bugs
Wait,
are
who's
everywhere.
bitching at you?
I'm telling you, we don't have anything.
Who just was bitching at you that we called you?
Who's yelling?
I was the one yelling at Bill because Bill gave me a dirty look. Like,
Yeah, but Bill hasn't talked to Colin yet, so put him on the phone.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. He's going to the bathroom right now. Can you hold on?
In the kitchen.
Right. Big dump.
Yeah, he's just shitting into the lettuce tray.
Just shitting on our head.
No. He had to.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he actually was.
OP, you're mistaken.
I'm sorry. I thought he really was shitting on your head.
How about that moment of
no.
people Gregg goes to your head when you step on that welcome mat and you're about to ring the bell?
Yeah.
Have you listened to the news lately?
Yes.
What? What about the news?
There was a big fire down the street from my house.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank God you're okay.
Well, thank you very much.
I hate that down the street from was in that sentence.
Someone obviously got the wrong address.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Die. Yeah, you should have died in the fire.
Yeah. What? No, he didn't feel like talking. He just went back to sleep.
Oh, okay. Right in the bed bugs.
Lady Di,
Right
you're
back
always
into his
talking.
drunken stupor.
What? I can't come on the show February?
You're not coming in. You got bed bugs.
Exactly.
I don't have any bed bugs on me.
Yes, you do.
How did you find out you had bed bugs in the first place? They're very
Well, we
tiny.
said she has bed bugs. It's probably something even worse.
AIDS?
Yeah.
Ticks. You got
Small
cats in that
Wolverines.
house? Please, maybe?
What?
Do you have animals in the house?
What?
No, there's no animal. No, we're not allowed pets over here.
Oh,
then why are you there?
Yeah, really.
How many times?
That elephant.
How many times has like a maintenance worker tried to shoo you out, and then when you spoke, you went, "Oh, my apologies."
I thought you were a monster.
Do you have, so there's no fleas? Any cockroaches?
Yeah.
Crabs?
No, we don't have any.
Do you have chiggers?
No.
I hate the chiggers. They get in everything. Hey, do you, Lady Di, how did you find out you had bed bugs?
Well, it's very simple.
Yeah.
The couch that was here before had the bed bugs in them.
But how did you find out? They're very small. You don't
told you
see
because
them.
the couch had them.
But she did, didn't she?
Yeah. How did you find out?
How did you find out? What made you go,
Yeah.
I think we have bed
A
bugs?
sting operation? Did you dress like a bed bug and sit there until they spoke to you?
What piece of furniture did you notice them in?
I did not say anything.
Flab scam. Lady Di.
Lady Di, were they? What piece of furniture? Did you notice
How did you
them in?
know you had bed
Yes.
bugs?
Were they on your fist chair?
What item of furniture were they in?
The couch that was here.
Oh,
when
all right. That answers your question.
But how did you know you had bed bugs?
Yes.
Yeah, what symptoms did you get?
what symptoms? There was no symptoms.
Like,
So
did you
how
notice-
did you know
Were they in the
you
couch?
had bed bugs?
Yeah. Did you have a vision that there are bed bugs in there?
Yeah.
Were they crawling on you? How did you know?
How
Red
did you know?
welts.
How did I know that I had it?
Yes.
this is
how did-
exhausting.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to be a big hit with this right now.
Yeah.
wherever I go.
What-
Okay, I knew because in the corners of
Of the
bed,
couch?
itself, it was high to bed. All right, the corners
Yes.
usually has the little eggs in them.
Right.
That's how we do, and we had to throw
That's
that
true.
couch away. All right, and then
Wait,
we
what
got
made you
another
check
couch.
there? Di, what made you check there?
Well, actually, I didn't check anything. It was Bill that was doing all the checking.
Yeah, of course. You're too busy drinking natty ices.
Yeah, really.
She had welts all over her, still zits.
I guarantee she had.
It's over there, Bill. I think I see an egg.
Actually, let's just change the subject a little bit.
Why?
I was drinking Milwaukee's best ice back then.
The Beast. Drinking the Beast.
God damn.
Who doesn't love a can of the Beast?
Someone's doing a little promo.
Oh, yeah.
Someone got paid.
Someone
Yeah.
did get a check out to her.
Got an
right.
endorsement deal.
Anyway,
Product placement.
Hold on. Someone really wants to talk to you, and it's not Levy. Kevin in Houston. Kevin.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hey.
Can I just tell you how infuriating it is
Go
to
ahead,
have
Di.
to drive to work every day and listen to this bitch babble about drinking beer at 10 o'clock in the morning while the rest of us go to work?
Yeah, this is a drive time show. All the listeners are going to work.
And she's 6 natty ices in on a Thursday.
Later, boys.
Thank you. Yeah, you piss off a lot of people.
Like this. I'm sorry.
How many Natty Ices will you drink today?
I don't know.
About?
Well, about?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe about 10 more.
How many? Oh, Jesus Christ. 16. Yeah. That would be a total of 16 beers.
I'm going to go out looking for a job.
Yeah, all soused.
Yeah.
That's great.
Doing it.
And you don't understand why no one's hiring you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I understand.
So you got a new pull. That was a pull-out bed that was in the couch, right?
It was a pull-out bed.
Yeah.
Wait. First of all, when we first moved in, all right, it was a hide-a-bed. All right, and that's where they were. I mean, I'm not blaming anybody in the building. I'm not saying anything about it.
Wait. You moved in and used the bed that was there?
No, I just sat on it, but I didn't use it.
I'll tell you right now, I think it was somebody in the building. I know you're not blaming them. You're too good-hearted, but I think somebody in the building brought that. I wouldn't be surprised. Where else? Where there's smoke, there's fire.
If anybody can call in and tell me how this happens.
Yeah.
If anyone in the world can call in and tell me how this happens.
Hey, guess what? Even the rich, what's that hotel? The Waldorf Astoria had bed bugs 5 years ago. That could happen anywhere.
And that's fucking, yeah.
That's true.
A high-class joint.
Yeah, sure is.
Right.
I mean, I'm just saying, how in the world does something like this happen?
It just occurs. Somebody brings it, somebody in your building, not you, but one of the other people.
Oh, yeah. Filth, dirt, fucking lack of cleaning.
Yeah.
You're not very well
kept. Some of
kept.
the finest hotels in the world. Remember the bed bug scare of 5 years ago?
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Hey, Lady Di, did you get any welts where they were biting you?
Of course.
Eddie, what?
Where were they biting you? Where were the welts that
Every
they were biting
question
you?
takes 5 minutes.
Where did they bite you?
Holy fuck.
No, they like to bite people on the legs and the arms.
But that's not the question.
Where they bite you?
On the couch. On the couch.
On the couch. They hit me on the couch.
Once again.
Where did they bite you, Lady Di?
I like to see her at a murder trial.
My legs
The DA would kill
and
himself.
my arm.
Your legs and arms got welts from the bed bugs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I don't have anything like that, but
They must have thought they were at the biggest smorgasbord ever.
You know how many bed bugs had to see bed bug doctors and find they had too much cholesterol and fat in their diet? You got to quit drinking.
They were alcoholics.
Right.
Would you put alcohol on that? It cures it. I think the little natty ice. Little
Old Milwaukee.
actually, they stopped biting me because they did not like the way my blood tastes.
That's great.
Oh, you're all pickled.
Yeah, they thought you were a giant fat sterno machine.
If you want to know the truth, that's the truth.
Yes,
They stopped biting
They
you.
actually stopped biting me at one point. Yeah, they did. No, we went through. This is my fourth couch. All right,
I bet.
So wait, so wait, you keep not getting rid of them and buying new couches?
Well, we have to. Now, what do you know? I mean, I don't know how much further I have to go with this, but Bill is the one that paid for 2 beds and the 2 couches. All right. I believe I paid for one. For the third one.
Where are you getting your furniture? On the side of the road or IKEA? Yeah. Where are you going for this shit?
The furniture place is gone.
By the way, she cannot come back in the studio because Liz sets fire on Twitter. Writes, you guys saw the bites on her arms last time she was in. She said they were fly bites.
I said they were bed bug bites.
You remember, right?
I said they were bed bug bites.
We saw bites on her arms.
Man.
And she was itching them.
I
we're
said
like, what
that.
the fuck is that? And she said she got bit by a fly.
Maybe she has flies and bed bugs.
Maybe.
I forgot about that.
Could happen.
Wait a minute. Now you don't want me to come back?
No, I said that she had bed bugs.
You got bed bugs.
Jesus
I don't have
Christ.
any bed bugs on me right
Fucking
now.
Brundle hippo.
Lady Di, these guys, you know how they joke around. You're welcome here anytime. You know that.
You're not going to be here,
I
Colin.
saw those.
I know, but
Look at it. I know, but
Quinn.
Yeah.
you're welcome anytime. You show up. We're going to let you right up.
Yeah, we're not going to let you up, though. You
Sue
got
the
bites all
city.
over you. Bites on you.
hold on a minute.
Yeah.
I won't give you.
People want in so bad.
Hey, wait, Lady Di, would you talk to Dr. Steve?
Dr. Steve.
Nice.
Talk to anybody about this. I don't care.
I want him to check out your cooch.
Yeah, Lady Di, where were they biting you?
I want to punish Dr. Steve and make him look at her cooch.
But Dr. Ian.
Yeah, but I want to know.
Yeah.
I just told you.
Yeah, this is Dr. Steve.
My legs.
This is. I haven't heard. Were they itchy?
No. No, I didn't. I didn't even know until the next day.
Well, how would you? You dope. You were sleeping.
Can you hold on
Passed
a second?
out.
Why?
I have to pop open a beer. Hey, you think I'm joking, right?
No, we know you're not joking.
We know you're not.
No.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
One goes, and walks away.
It's disgusting. This is her 7th Natty Ice.
Yeah, number 7.
It's 10:20.
All right, I'm back.
All right, you got a nice Natty Ice in your hand?
I love
I
a good
do.
beer, but wow.
All right, let me talk to John in Indiana. John.
Hey, hey guys, hey, Colin.
Hey.
Lady dies 16 natty ices a day. She doesn't need a job, man. She's sitting on a multi-million-dollar recycling company.
That's true.
I'll tell you what. If there was another brewery around here someplace, I'd be working there.
No, you weren't.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, do you bring your empties back?
No, they're cans. They're cans. You don't bring cans back. You bring bottles back.
What? She had a good point.
Wait.
You know,
What?
I drink out of a can, not a
But the
bottle.
cans are a nickel deposit also.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? All right, that reminds me of something. There is one person that comes over here every once in a while and checks out our garbage.
Yeah.
Of course they do.
Driving up in a Cadillac.
That person probably brought over the bed bugs.
He checks out your garbage.
Yeah.
That'll be your gynecologist.
He pulls up.
I don't need a gynecologist.
Oh,
God. Well, she had to answer that.
The bed bugs clean
That
everything
guy
out.
pulls up in a tractor trailer
I'm sure.
once a week. Why are you letting him have all that money?
That guy hit the fucking lottery.
Yeah.
What?
He probably thinks a college football team lives in that apartment.
A fraternity house.
It's one woman.
Why don't you take him back yourself?
What'd you say again?
Oh, God,
my
it's
God.
exhausting.
And if you take him,
question.
if you take him back to Michigan, you get a dime.
That's right.
But you got to figure out the gas and everything.
Yeah, Seinfeld.
Yeah, of course.
People are saying I'm getting lazy for calling you out.
She should be Leno's last guest.
Will you answer the question?
Oh,
Yeah, I will. Go ahead. All right.
she could sing "You Are the Wind Beneath My Hooves."
No, if she said you are the wind beneath my wings, somebody would say when pigs fly, motherfucker.
Did you ever know I need a hero?
No, really, I need one. Will you answer the question?
Yes, lady.
Yeah, she says, what was it like to be in my shadow? And she's talking to the entire East Coast. She's heavy set.
Yes.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Lady Di.
Yes.
Answer the question.
I would not even know where to take them.
She
All
would,
right.
you take him to the place you bought him.
Yeah, that would be great pocket money, man. That would add up.
Take them back to the liquor store?
You don't even know how to take empties back?
If you take the cans back to the liquor store,
Yeah.
they will take the money. They will give you a nickel for every can.
No, cans are 50 cents a piece.
Oh, that's right.
Cans are 50 cents a piece.
Yeah, Natty Ice cans.
Cans are 50 cents a piece.
Cans are 50 cents a piece.
Yep.
Bottles are cheaper because of recycling. You dope. They're 50 cents a piece if you bring them back.
Because of the green energy thing.
Yes.
Hold on. Just 1 second.
10 cents in Michigan.
Well, you got to go on that one.
I did that already.
She's like, hold on.
She's doing math. She's adding up a six-pack.
I heard
She's looking
Jersey.
for a calculator.
I heard not in Jersey.
What is she
Is
doing?
that the thing?
Back to the liquor store.
Jersey doesn't want to get involved with that whole
Cans
fucking...
back.
What's that?
5
I
cents
get some
can?
money for them.
Yeah.
There's no deposit on cans.
Yes, there
There-
are.
oh,
Okay,
my God.
you can listen to the guy who has bed bugs, or you can listen to 5 people in a radio show.
Exactly.
Who just went back to bed at 10:30 in the morning?
50 cents.
Keep throwing it out. I don't care what you do.
Yeah, whatever.
Take it to the liquor store. They'll give you 50 cents a can,
50
you
cents
dummy.
a can.
50 cents a can in New Jersey?
Yes.
Maybe in New York, but not New Jersey.
No, New Jersey.
No, Jersey doesn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think so.
All right, well, you don't have to think so. I'm telling you what it is.
Yeah.
All right, Jimmy. Thank you very much.
Are you going to the Super Bowl?
I don't think so.
What are you doing for Super Bowl Sunday?
Oh, we're going to have it here.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Are you?
With the bed bugs?
With the
great.
bed bugs, that's
You're gonna
wonderful.
fucking have a little fucking, like the puppy bowl and the kitten bowl. They have the bed bug bowl over at fucking Lady Di's house.
Oh.
That's great.
Everyone gets to bring a gift back home with them.
Oh, imagine that Super Bowl party.
Yeah.
Oh.
Colin's in pain.
Yeah, the fucking bed bugs look at her guests as cruise ships.
Out of that shithole to a better life.
Hold on a second.
What?
Marion's listened to the show. We don't have any bed bugs anymore. That is the final.
Oh, Marion wants to come over for the Super Bowl party, and she doesn't want bed bugs,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. We'll tell Marion about the bed bugs. Don't you
We'll
worry.
let her know.
We'll let her know about the bed bugs.
You know what? I already told her enough about that. Yes.
No, I think we'll tell her.
Yeah, we'll make sure she understands.
I think you're biased and you're
yeah.
your bed bug.
We're next to us.
You're
Yeah,
infested with all sorts of bugs
You're
over there.
infested.
I'm not infested.
I saw bed bug bites on you, and I said I think you have bed bugs when she was in.
What other critters do you have in the house? You got a mouse problem? You got rats? What do you got?
I'll bet you got Wolverines in the house, don't you?
What?
You have Wolverines?
Colin, please protect me on this one.
Hey, Jim, she doesn't have Wolverine.
All right, I apologize.
Listen to her cute girly laugh.
She's so smitten with Colin.
That's her flirty laugh.
Yes, flirty.
I love Colin. I love Colin.
Oh, we all know.
boy.
We just heard it. All giggly.
That was great.
Maybe
Fucking
Colin,
slob.
maybe you can answer her singles ad on Match.com.
Yeah.
Lonely girl in Elizabeth wants ass eaten, provides bed bugs and welts.
Oh, that's more of that smitten
Lady
laugh.
Di.
Colin, I love you.
Are you thinking about? Are you squirting again? Just thinking about it?
Yeah.
Discharging.
Remember when you discharged?
You were discharging.
Yes, I remember when I was discharging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about Colin right now. And ooh, baby.
Oh, baby.
Oh,
A little phone
right.
sex.
Wow.
Baby.
I always liked Colin.
the inside of her panties looks like when you dump mashed potatoes in the sink drain.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, gosh.
No.
Jimmy, don't
They
go
don't?
there.
They don't.
No,
they don't.
no,
Okay,
she
they don't.
said.
All right. We weren't
Wow.
sure.
Lady
Jimmy.
Di is ready for action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lady Di, if you come in here in like some kind of hazmat suit, we'll let you in for Super Bowl, the Super Show. Super Show 2.
I don't need a hazmat suit. I'm telling
think
you,
you do.
I don't have it.
Something. She's
Sam,
got
would
to
you
wear
put her in
something.
one?
Yeah, we'll
I
get it.
washed all the clothes.
We'll get some kind of.
Do we still have the bee costume?
Well, they have the. Wait a minute. They have the suitcases.
We'll
that
find.
are made bed bug free suit. You get a costume made out of the same material.
Nice.
Oh,
Bed
yeah.
bug free
They have
suitcases.
suitcases that make sure you don't get bed bugs, like when people travel.
What is that?
Like
Some
that.
material. I don't know. It's made.
That they
of.
can't crawl up?
No, it's made of some kind of heat thing where they can't live in there.
Oh, they
People
don't
buy
like
them all
it.
the time.
That's a lie.
No, I swear to God.
I believe you. I don't believe the suitcase.
That's a
They don't
lie.
like. Wait, hold on a second. Let me send you guys straight on something.
Oh.
Yeah.
They don't like to live in the cold. All right?
Oh.
She's 100% right.
No one ever heard that.
No, it's true.
Oh.
They flourish in the heat.
So freeze them out of your house.
Yeah, why don't you open up the
Open up the
windows?
window.
and-
Don't come out of the house.
What?
They're gone. She's trying to tell you.
I bet they're not.
She has a new couch. She has a new life.
All right. I'm going home.
All right, yeah, we got to meet with
We have
Donnie
a little
Wicklin,
meeting
I
right
think.
at 10:30.
Yeah.
Lady Di, thank you.
You're always a fucking...
We'll see you next.
You're so welcome.
We'll
She's a
see you next
national
Friday, but we're gonna put you in some kind of fucking bee costume or something.
That might be the best line of the show. Lady Di.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, you. Are you going to be there next?
Oh,
That was the last one.
demanding.
She's asking if you're going to be there.
Jimmy, where are you gonna be?
I'll be in Colorado. I
You
think.
better be there, Hill. She fucking...
I know you have to do a show, but
She
what
calls
about
him
you?
Hill.
Yeah. You better be there, Hill.
You're still on the
right,
phone. We said bye to you.
I couldn't help it. She looked like Robert Taylor.
She was like Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah, she looked like Lawrence Taylor. Oh, those bloodshot eyes.
All right. Hey, Tootie, I got a plug. February 15th, I have one show on sale in Atlantic City at the Borgata, The Late Show. The other two are sold out.
Yeah.
DC, February 6th through 8th, the Improv.
Yeah.
The 8th is sold out. Friday early show is sold out. There's a little bit on Thursday and Friday late show available. And then Munhall, Pennsylvania, February 28th. Carnegie Music Hall, which is Pittsburgh. That's what I have.
Nice.
All right.
Call anything?
Yeah, I'm in Durango, Colorado on the 6th, Santa Fe, New Mexico on the 7th, Barre, Vermont on the 14th, Plymouth, New Hampshire on the 15th, Pittsfield on the 16th.
These are all very historical places.
Oh, yes, they are.
I like this.
On the 7th.
Oh, look, then she puts a cute voice on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Colin,
Yes.
tweet me.
What, baby?
Tweet me, okay?
Oh. Little sexting going on, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Send some
go
pictures.
tweet me.
All right, baby.
Yeah.
All right, I love you, doll.
Love
okay?
you.
Oh, look at the romance
What are we,
happening
chopped
here.
liver? 7 natty ices in at 10:30 in the morning.
That's all it takes. Do you know how easy it would be to fuck that monster?
I love.
Yes.
I love.
You sound like God.
I love having the same fucking conversation with her over and over again.
It doesn't
It's the
matter.
exact same conversation.
Same one.
Every single time, and I love it.
I never get tired of it.
All right, we're going home.
Yeah.